out the refrigerator. Get your butt out the refrigerator. Okay, what you gonna do in the refrigerator, please? I'm gonna throw this away because people don't not still in this house. Out the refrigerator legally. My mom about to clean up her little kitchen mess, and so she can get out of here. We're gonna fire up this conversation that was already ongoing by Jerome. We're gonna thank Jerome Whiteside for this topic because I want to know more about the mode one. I want to know more about everything. I do not know, so I don't really have an opinion on any of it. I have had small little conversations here and there with Alan. What his name? I call him Mr. Curry because I don't know his name, y'all. I know his last name is Curry. Is it Curry or Carrie or Curry? Anyway, is it Alan Roger Curry? I think that's what it is. And it's been real short. Nothing, nothing back and forth. Because I don't do that with men, especially the men I don't know, and there's no disagreement. He never came at me, so I'm not coming for him. I want him to know that. But the conversation, I think it's a nice conversation to be had. Hey, Red Wings, how you doing? How you doing? Come on, Lick. Come on, Lick. Get out the refrigerator. My grandson is just in the refrigerator, y'all. And so, but I would like to know more about it. And I've heard some of the women say that it does sound kind of aggressive, but then I've heard other women say, well, nah, it's not kind of aggressive. There's some women who say, hey, if the men are willing to follow that, that script, let him do it. And then we'll know that he's not our type, he'll let us know that he's kind of on that fuck shit. Because on some real shit, I think when men who think they know women, they think they know us because they sleep with us. You know what I'm saying? They think they know us because they are able to get with different women. And when they go off and write a book and try to tell other men how we are, I mean, it could end up being a fail. And the reason it'd be successful on the man's end as men buying the book, wanting the information, it'll be a fail for the men who purchase the book and think that shit gonna work from person to person. I haven't read the book. I don't know, right? I don't know. Maybe if he gives different types of women, if he talks about the different agendas that different women would have, but if he's decided to choose one type of woman, whose agenda is this one particular agenda, then it's going to be a fail because we come in all shapes and sizes with different ideas because we come from different backgrounds. We want different things, and if you don't understand that, then, you will end up purchasing something and you realize this shit don't work. You see what I'm saying? That's why people want me to stand on one side at all times. You expect mom to either be on the man's side or the woman's side. Well, I'm trying to say that life isn't like that. Okay, there's all types of men. Some men I like, some men, I guess it's not about me disliking them. It's just that they just not my type. And so I just don't mess with them. Okay? It has nothing to do with liking or not. I'm not trying to bed them. And for a man to even make an insinuation that there's women out there who's trying to bed a particular type of man. And then these men to try to fit that mold, it's ridiculous. That sounds ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? It sounds ridiculous. What's up, twin striving? How you doing? It sounds ridiculous because we are all different. And not only are we all different, but believe it or not, we're different possibly day to day. Today I may feel like ice cream and tomorrow I don't want no goddamn ice cream. You know what I mean? Like I might not just don't want it, but I just don't even mention ice cream to me. Because I feel like, oh my God, why what I want to do with that? And somebody said, well, you just had some ice cream yesterday. But that was yesterday. I had a taste for ice cream. Today I don't. That's how people are. We could change from moment to moment, day to day. And so if you're looking for a person to be your mate, and you're looking for this person to always be one way all the time, then you've already lost. It's not going to happen. You're not going to find a person, male or female, who, unless they're a robot. Like when these men was talking about having sex with sex dolls, when they was talking about saving up was 20 grand to buy them a sex doll, that's the best bet for you mofos. Until she get rights, and then she be arguing, well, he won't even consider my feelings. She gonna be on some digital shit talking about, well, my master, the one who purchased me, he's calling me his, he's making it seem like I belong to him, like my body belonged to him. They're gonna be in court in a couple of decades, where a robot is gonna be asking for rights. He's only using me for my body. He won't give me a break. He refused to consider my feelings or my electronic nodes. He refused to pay attention to my nodes. And on top of that, he won't plug me in the way that I need to be plugged in, Your Honor. He allows me to go dead for hours at a time, Your Honor. He's not even considerate of who I am as a robot. What's going on, Celeste? He won't even consider my feelings as a robot. Man, I'm trying to tell you, people, you're just not gonna win for losing. Because I think this generation of people expecting too much, and you're expecting too much from others, right? It's okay if you expect much more of yourself and you're willing to do the work to become the person you want to become. But for you to expect something out of other people, you want them to be one way all the time. When humans, we're not like that. It's ridiculous. Anyway, so I'm gonna hurry up and do a little research because I want to know what mode one is. I'm gonna put the link. Anybody want to come up and explain it to me? You say robots in Saudi Arabia got rights before women did. God damn. It was Jason that told ARC I was doing a stream on him. Well, somebody was gonna go over there and let him know, but see, the good thing, Jerome, is I was trying to tell you when I was up there to use that as your. You should use that to your use that. You should have let him come up. I would let him come up. And boom, then you would have been able, more people would have came over just to hear what he had to say. That's what I like about him, that he'll pull up and give you an opportunity to have the conversation, and that helps your channel. That possibly could help the channel. That's what I was saying. Hey, this is the opportunity. Whether it turns out not the way you want it to, because I've never seen him really argue with the cuss words and stuff like that. I've never seen him do that. Now, I'm not saying he doesn't. I've never seen him, but I don't hang around in his area of the manosphere, right? Because I don't see no problem with him. It's these other these other men who bash women. That's the areas of the manosphere that I pay attention to. Okay, I've never seen him really bash women. And him telling men how to get women is not bashing women. And even if, let's say his mode one, let's say he was going to come up there and he was going to say, hey, this is what I'm teaching. And then we're able to say, well, look, these men who's who's buying your books and taking your classes or whatever you're sharing, they're taking it to a whole nother step. And that would be my argument. My argument is this. There are men who are direct. The ones who are direct with some sensibility, with some confidence in himself. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. He wouldn't have never gotten me. I'm gonna be honest. And listen, y'all know I am open. I am one of those women who open sexually. I would consider myself, I guess, to be sexually aggressive to a degree, right? Um, but a man who just popped out of nowhere. Let's say I see him across the room at the club. I notice him, he noticed me. I think he's attractive, and he apparently thinks I'm attractive enough to bed me, right? Whatever. If he walked across the room and said, check it, how you doing? How about we get out of here, find us a motel room, and do what adults do? I'm gonna honestly have to tell you, I would laugh at his ass. I would laugh at his ass. Okay? The fuck you think this is, nigga? Now maybe he going to a certain type of woman, maybe the woman who can't get dick. Do you understand? All he offered me was dick. He didn't even have to come across the room for me to get dick, like the dude right on side of me. If I was all I was looking for was dick. And even if I thought he was attractive, he became unattractive to me when he told me that bullshit. This dude right on side of me, nigga, got dick like you got dick. Shit, I'll grab him by his hand and say, hey, this dude just offered me dick. Would you like to go to the room with me? I would laugh in his motherfucking face. Dick, understand, men? Dick is everywhere. Dick is like, ooh, like I could look all around. I could go outside right now. My motherfucking neighbor right across from me, he got dick. You know, I go to the grocery store and the young man who helped me grab some shit off the shelf, he's offering me dick. When men open the door for me, he's like saying, hey, want some dick? Ma'am, can I help you with your basket? And by the way, want some dick? Hey, you got nice shoes. By the way, I got some dick. It's everywhere. And for somebody to confuse you men and think that you coming from across the room so you could not waste your time and mine, nigga, the only person gonna be wasting time is you, because we gonna do it the way I want to do it, the way you supposed to do it. If you got to court me to get it, then that's what you gonna do. If in my mind, the only way I decide to lay with anybody is he at least got to buy me a meal first, then you better get to buying that motherfucking meal as quickly as possible. Y'all don't understand that's how women work? That's how women work. Women work. We have an idea of what we would result, what we would do, what is required for us to pull our pants out. It may not be required that you become our boyfriends. It may not be required that you become our husbands. It may not be required that you buy us an expensive gift. But I be goddamn, nigga, if you ain't gonna buy me at least a motherfucking, if I drink alcohol, or even if I smoke marijuana. Staying in this meeting, you consist of being okay. We got requirements, just like you men. I don't know what your requirements are. I don't think they usually deal with what you get in vagina. Your requirements may come when you want to marry. You want her to be able to do certain things or act a certain way. Okay, before you give her that wedding proposal, you may have some things you expect to see from her, to get from her. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. For you ladies who lay down with a dude and he didn't even buy you a meal, we're not talking about no expensive meal. We're not even gonna go there. Some women say, look, it got to be a little more than that. Some women then put a price tag on it and say, well, look, and I understand why they've done that. They've done that because of niggas who wrote books and told you men how to play these games with women. So if you want to be in this world of games, then nigga, let's play. You ended up getting exactly what y'all wanted. You wanted to make this a game and you thought women was going to sit around and play the fool. Well, no, women not going to sit around and play the fool. You think I didn't know that at some point there was a group of men who got together and betted each other on which one of them could get me? I'm watching them. I'm watching 4 niggas in a group over there. I saw them. I got eyes, nigga. I saw 4 of them over there laughing it up and chilling. And then I see when I come, one of them come up, the next one come up after he leave, and each of them putting an offer in. Hey, I would like to take you out. Yeah, which, we got, hey, would you like to go here? They done took a bet on which one of them gonna be able to get me. And I never was a stupid woman, you understand? Not when it comes to shit that I see. I see it, then I know exactly what I see. I see you want to play games, so let's play games. I dated all 4 of them niggas. And when I said dated, I mean I went on a date with all 4 of them. After every date, though, there was a nigga who I had already set up to be at my room. So no matter what you had done that may have turned me on, I was able to say, nope. He'd be like, but damn, you not turned on? Maybe I was turned on. But you ain't getting out a goddamn thing. In my mind, I'm like, Mark at my room. Mark, I done told Mark what time to be in my room. I done told, look, I'm on a date with this dude. He doing this, trying to throw this at me, trying to do this. Before I went on a date, I done told the dude who I was dating on the side, the real dude. I was like, hey, I'm going on a date, but I'll see you in my room at 12:30. His ass ain't had to take me no motherfucking way. Because he wasn't playing games with me, though. See, he wasn't playing games. Me and him was cool like that. He didn't set out to play no motherfucking mind games, no fuckery. You see? So I already know him, and I'm like, look, I'm going on this date. This dude gonna take me to this concert. We should be back by 12:30. You could come to my room at that time. Y'all the motherfuckers that made this shit be this way, though. So I don't know why y'all think we stupid. Let me put the link in. Bossy Empress, how you doing, sis? I'm about to throw this link in really quickly. Man, and see, they hate, see, Bossy, because I'm a little different, you'll see me where I try to be equal and I try not to I don't want to put the men down, but I don't some things I just try to stay away from certain topics, right? Because I already know what's going to happen. They already like to label you and put labels on you. The thing is, I don't want to have them putting labels on you younger women just because you're in my area. So I tone it down a lot. But I am very sexually liberated. You understand what I'm saying? I like sex. In fact, I like sex. I like good sex. And it's unfortunate that most men, in the Black community especially, that you're not good at sex. You think because you may have a long one that you're good at it. And then what's unfortunate is that those of you who may not have them big ones, that you think that you got to be long to be good. But see, it's not true. If you really do your research and read the right fucking books, if these niggas write you books on informing you where the G-spot is, if he informs you on how to tickle certain spots, erogenous zones, if he give you some real motherfucking information, baby, you won't have to worry about tricking no woman. Because once you lay down that pipe, once you have confidence in that, you lay it down the right way, she might not be going no motherfucking way. You might not have to pull out your pockets. But some of you jackrabbit hammer motherfuckers be talking about, nigga, you ain't got no rhythm to it. You just gonna hammer it. You ain't even gonna roll your hip one time. You ain't even gonna try to side swipe the sides. You ain't even gonna try to do a dip forward, nigga. Mommy. What you want? My grandchild. Look, my grandchild. He can't hear me, y'all, but I can. What? Go. Hey, Lee, you can hear me? Yeah. Yeah? Okay. Yeah, yeah. Huh? What you want? Yes. Huh? What? 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 Yes. What? 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 He listen to music on my head. Huh? What? What? Mama? Oh God. Oh, anyway, let me grab this link, y'all. Let me grab the link. Grandchild and walked up. Y'all could hear him in the background, but that doesn't necessarily mean he can hear me. Huh? Come here what? He said, look at him. What you want me to look at you for, man? What you want? Let me grab the link first, okay? Can I grab the link? No. No? Can I grab the link? No. Tonight is Friday. You gonna have to go up there with your pop-pop. You call me. Huh? So it's freaking Friday night. We're gonna talk about educating. Mommy. Huh? Oh, you stinky. That's what it is. You pooping up those spaghettis that I fed you? Huh? Is that what you're doing? Hey, Khadijah. Hey, Queen of the Valley. Girl, legally put everything on pause, girl. Everything. No. Yeah, you do. Look, when they're small, this is what happens when you got little kids running around the house. Huh? Bees? What? What? Cool. You just had some. You want some more food? Give me kiss. Oh, you want apple? Apple. Okay. What you did with your apple? Let me see. Did I give it all to you? You want apple? Okay. Somebody said I'm a good wholesome woman. I can't participate. What, man? Oh, you want a cup? Where your cup at? I gave you juice. So we can go get your juice. Go get your juice in the living room. Go ahead. Come on. Let's go get your juice. No. Come get the iPad. No. What do you mean no? Come get the iPad. Did your iPad die? It died. Okay, now I understand. Here you go. iPad. Okay, here goes the black. Here goes the iPad. You want this one? That one's dead. Here you go. That iPad died. Yeah. You want to go by Papa? Okay, come on, let's go by Papa. Okay. Papa, your grandchild coming. You going by Papa? Yeah. Okay. Y'all give me a second. I'm walking up to Papa. Come on. I gotta change the butt first. Let me see if you stinky. You stinky with you? Let me see. Oh, okay. Yeah. He not. I gotta wait till he finished doing the poopa-doop so I can change it before I bring him up. Yes, Lord. Don't have no. Listen, this is my grandchild, by the way. It's not my son. It is my grandchild. It's my son's son. And I love him like he's my son. Yeah, but he's not my son, though. I just want y'all to know we're too old to be having some little babies. Okay. Anyway, what do y'all think about the men who aren't teaching the men the right way? Do you think they purposely aren't teaching the young men? Or do you think the older men don't know themselves? And that's why they're not teaching the younger men. Oh, he is 2, bossy. He just turned 2. It's been 2 months now. It's been almost 2 months since he turned 2. Somebody said, check my thing. What thing? Am I muted? Let me see what's going on. Because I am, I don't think I'm on mute, am I? I should have heard if you tried to come in. I don't see nobody. So what you want me to check for, babe? Okay, I see somebody coming up now. Oh, that's the twin. Oh, I didn't know that was the twin. Twins driving. I didn't know that was you, baby. Let me see. Here's the name with his iPad. What's going on? Is this Jason? Jason or James? Which one this is? Jason, right? You're muted.
This is James. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing? You
I'm
said
doing
this
good.
is James, you say?
Yeah,
Okay, I'll be getting
yeah,
y'all mixed up. Okay,
yeah.
so go ahead.
Yeah. No, I was gonna ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Okay, now, um, I was just on in a clubhouse chat room, right?
Mhm.
And I this guy, because this guy he talked to KS, and I was telling him, I was telling because he tried to say, if you have a job, then you're not high value. And you know how I like to talk about real estate, not the multifamily, the big stuff. So I said, if you making 300 grand a year and you bringing in, and you got $11,000 a month passive income, and you've been on this job for about 3 to 5 years, and you got mad connections with mad different people, you know real estate investors, you know these men of caliber, of high caliber, that's in the top 1%. And I work with them, and I have a job. That does not disqualify me from being high value, right?
So you're saying that if you know the men who make the most money, that
You
disqualifies you or doesn't? Say it again.
know, okay. I'll make it simple.
Yeah.
You work around a bunch of people. You make 300 grand a year, right?
Uh-huh.
You bringing in $11,000 passive income,
Okay. Okay.
meaning that you don't got to work for it.
You ain't got to work for it. Right, right, right.
And you on this job, and every single year you hit 300. Your first year you hit 100,000. Your
Mhm.
second year 250. Your
Uh-huh.
third
Uh-huh.
300. And now the next year you on your road to making 450,000, right? And this is a
Uh-huh.
job, and it does that disqualifies you from being high value because you have a job, and some moron told you you're not high value because you don't have your own business. You got a
No, that's
job.
ridiculous. Yeah, that's
That's what I was
ridiculous.
saying. He said, and you know why I knew he was ridiculous? Because he said I booked a session with KS. So I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, we know why it's ridiculous, right? We know why it's ridiculous, Bob, right? Once you heard KS, you know why it's ridiculous, right?
Yeah, soon the KS is the one he's trying to convince them. First of all, he don't make that much money like that. But he
But
want to
Bob,
tell them that because they don't own the business that they're not high value.
I just told them. I said, all you got to do to KS, all YouTube got to do is mess with that algorithm, and Kevin Samuels is going down, right?
You're right.
Remember, once they mess with the algorithm, because let me tell you what they did to you, Bomb. I have you as subscribe. You subscribed on all my channels, and
Mm-hmm.
I thought I thought people was just playing around with me when they was talking about this. YouTube do not ring me every time you come on, and that's
I don't
not by
see you neither. I'm subscribed to you, and I don't even see.
that,
I'm
that
not seeing nobody.
that's not by accident though.
Right.
They mess with the algorithm. So if you ain't investing your money in hard assets while you at the top, you gonna drown. And we know most people in these YouTube streets don't invest. You
Right.
know, so when they income hit, they down. But I'm sitting up there talking about, because I was talking to the brother and I said, listen, and that's when the whole chat just blew up. because everybody has something to say once I said that. I said, first of
Mhm.
all, you're gonna tell me a job doesn't make you high value. You got CEOs that's making $20 million a year and they work for somebody. Right,
Right.
Mom?
Yeah, no, you're right.
Just because they get fired doesn't mean they broke. They
Right.
people you gotta understand when you enjoy your work and you love the work, it doesn't matter how much money you got sitting around. Getting fired will hurt you. I mean
Right.
emotionally, right?
You're right. No, I agree
You
with
know,
when the people was coming up with it, were they agreeing with you or against you?
some of the brothers agreeing with me, and some of them was going against me. It was like, oh, you can't be high value if you got a job.
That
And
don't
then
even make sense.
one
The
guy said,
CEOs have jobs.
"Yep, look what happened to the owner of Whole Foods. He was a founder, right? He sold it to Jeff Bezos to work for Jeff Bezos as CEO of Whole Foods. So he basically downgraded himself, right?
Based on Kevin, yeah.
Yeah, but he's still high value, right?
That's right. He still have value.
He could buy 10 Kevin Samuels. He could
Right.
buy 10 Kevin Samuels. Come on, you can't tell me a person that work a job not high value. That's crazy. That's crazy. You know, that just don't make sense.
No, I
You know,
agree.
you know, a lot of women, because it was a female chant, it was a clubhouse. Females wondering why, because the question it was asking over there is why high value men overlook average women. Why would they overlook an established average woman for some woman of high of some Instagram model or somebody at a top level? As I'm like, and I was telling them a lot of times, when a man of a high caliber, like a high value man, I'm not gonna say high value, a wealthy man, every time he tries to fix up an average, it seems like he gets the short end of the stick. Right, Bob?
No, I agree with you.
No.
That's best.
What,
Let me get the ice pop. One ice pop.
every time wealthy men fix up average women and upgrade them, they go cheat on that man and go get a bum.
Oh, where they do that at?
You know that's true. like, like,
I ain't never seen that happen. The only people I've seen do that is white folks.
that plenty of happens all the time with older folks. Every time they go get them a young girl. She's fresh out of school. She in college. You know, she average. Then they go fix her up. They show her a good life. Then after a year or two,
Oh, you're talking about old men getting with young women. Yeah, they deserve to get cheated on.
no,
Yeah, so I agree.
but hold on. Even with young men, no, I seen it happen with young men too. Young men will fix a female up, build her up, and then
Now,
when
how
she
he
gets
gonna fix her up? How he gonna fix her up?
Yeah, I've
oh,
never seen a young man fix a woman up.
I did it. I
You
did it.
mean get her nails done and get her hair done? Like, what do you mean?
Hair done, nails done, bills paid, buy her car, put up a nice apartment, you know, and then
So you saying a lot of young men doing that, or you saying, oh, a few
a
in
few
the
young
hundreds of
men,
millions of thousands of them
a few,
who've
a
done
few
that?
young men, a few young men would do that. The
Okay,
girl is
because it's mostly the black woman, the young black woman who might be fixing up her man. And unfortunately, that's what we do. We will learn to be fixing women. We fix
yeah.
men.
Barbara the Builders.
What
Mhm.
I'm saying is this: every time a man fix up a woman, he gets cheated on. Not every time, but the majority cases have shown if the man didn't get her in his prime,
So wait a
you know,
minute. Let's back up. So when you say fix her upper, you mean when he met her, her hair wasn't already done, or did he just upkeep her?
no, I'm talking about she's a hood rat, she's
Oh,
from
so
the
he took a hook rat and he fixed her up, and then when she cheated on him, he was shocked. Was he shocked?
yeah,
Why would
because
he choose the hook
no,
rat?
because all right, she
If
could be like she got a job. She's
but she ain't a
CNA
hook rat then. Okay, so she
medical.
got a job. So if she
Okay,
got a job, why did he fix her up? If she putting in
no,
bills,
but
go
these are
ahead.
the woman on the channel was talking about this. They're like, oh, why every why all of the rich and why is the wealthy men not going after average woman and they going after these high caliber?
There's no woman who said that. I bet
Yeah,
you, I
because
know for a fact no woman has
I can
said
see
that
you.
shit, dude.
I can see you. I can see you. I can see you the link right
Dude,
now.
show it. You
It's
telling me
your,
that gonna be a woman saying, why are these wealthy
it's
men?
your clubhouse. It's your clubhouse.
oh, that explains it
Yeah,
all,
I'm on
Bond.
Clubhouse.
That explains it all. It was said on Clubhouse. That's
Clubhouse
all
where
you
the
have to
kids
say,
are.
They're
twin.
talking. The girls are talking about it right now.
Those are girls.
They act like they're about to cry. They like, why every time we get educated, we got jobs, and we average women. And the thing is, these high value men, they don't want average women. They want these other women.
Right, but
But
that's
they do
true.
like
But
they
that's
do
Why he
like
got
average
his
women
yeah.
though.
LinkedIn? Why this nigga got a LinkedIn profile picture? That's what I want to know.
Oh my goodness. Like, and you heard this story on Clubhouse. That explains it all. Like, really. Like, people go on Clubhouse and say the most ridiculous things. Like, you really can't expect much out of Clubhouse.
But what's weird, did you hear what he said? He said the women are complaining that they're good, wholesome women, and why the men going for the ones who are actually fixing themselves out or the thoughts. Well, that's how it's always been, right? The men are going
Because
for
they like
the women
hoes.
who, yeah, they like hoes. We've
They
always
like
said
hoes. And no one should
So you,
believe men. The majority of men are liars, and no one should believe
Facts,
anything
cousin
that
Tiffany.
y'all are saying. Because
So
the
they
fact
want
of the
that.
matter is,
So they want
y'all
to get
sitting
treated
up
like
here,
junk.
hush, hold on, hush. Y'all sitting up here saying that, oh, we lying, pretending that you want some bitch in the church who wears skirt to her the goddamn knees, and that is on and prays 10 to 12 hours a day when y'all know good and damn well you like whores. So let's just stop the BS. You guys like whores. You just want the whores to acquiesce in a way where you guys can control them, and it's backfiring on you. That's the problem.
we know you like
Yeah.
whores, and then you're mad. Some of you are mad that women acting like whores, but that's what you
No,
like.
I like my woman covered up. So
No, you
Yeah, that's
don't.
you,
Stop
but
lying.
that's you.
He
That might be
lying.
no,
you because you're in the church, but
This nigga lying.
no,
no,
I'm
he
not
might
lying.
because he's deep in the
No.
church. Remember, he haven't had sex because he
Okay.
divorced. They separated, but he says he can't have sex.
And you
Oh, so
believe him, Bob?
so you're practicing celibacy? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm
Mhm,
holy. I'm holy.
mhm.
Listen, every nigga that I know that in that damn church that says they holy, is
No,
slanging it 6 ways
I ain't had
until
none for 5
Sunday.
years. I ain't had none for 5
He
years.
say the pastor told him he can't do it, or he's going to hell. So he believe it,
Your
but that's not.
pastor told
He's
you.
You want me to
yeah,
play
the
it for
pastor
you?
slinging
Want
it
me to,
himself, but
you want me to play it?
No.
I can play
But
it
your
for you. I can
pastor.
play a sample of it.
no, we don't
We're
want to
not
hear
trying to
nothing
hear your
about that
damn
church.
pastor. We ain't trying to hear that
Yeah.
lying ass nigga. We're
He
not
ain't
trying to
And
hear
lying.
and
that.
one woman having that
Pastor
viewpoint doesn't
Geno
reflect the
Jennings is
majority
not
of
lying. He's the
Right.
truth. Pastor tells us to
He
discipline
is
our.
He's the truth
lying.
until you get caught,
Why
like the
you a
rest of them.
grown man following another man?
He's not. No, because
Why you following another
no,
man,
because
Jason or James?
he's our
Which twin
measuring.
is this?
This is James.
No,
He's
Lord have
our
mercy.
he's our
The
measuring.
James.
I don't be believing them. I think they be telling us the wrong names.
James,
No,
And
how
I
old are
think they
you?
be switching spots sometimes. I do. I
James,
Oh,
don't
yeah,
how
I
old
can
believe
are
tell
them.
you?
by what they say
I'm
and things like that. They
I'm
sound different.
37. I'm 37. I'll be
Oh,
38 November 1st.
You 37 years old following another man.
No, he's my leader, general guide and overseer.
Lord.
That means you're following another man. No, he's saying he's
I'm
considering himself to be a
no, I'm
god,
following the
which in
man of
itself is
God.
against the.
I'm
Go ahead.
following the man of God. He's an ordained apostle.
What if you find out that your pastor been throwing it and got about
No,
6
pastor said
He's
different
gonna
women
say,
pregnant?
well, all men commit sin. He gonna still come up with
Is he gonna say that the prophet? Did he gonna say prophet
no,
David or prophet
no,
Solomon came
no,
He's
to
gonna be
them?
like, it was
in
the
the-
devil. It was the devil. The
Yeah,
devil got me.
no,
Yep.
all right. Can I tell you something about? Can I tell you something about my pastor?
No, we don't
He
want to know really.
no, Bob. No, Bob. I want to ask
We
you.
really don't want to care about your
I
damn
want to ask
pastor.
you.
Y'all know he came and changed the whole subject.
Bob,
That's what
Bob,
was
I want
funny.
to
He
ask
sure
you. Do you
did.
believe this? Bob, I want to
Uh-huh.
ask you. Do you believe this?
I don't
My
believe it.
pastor went all around the world to a bunch of countries all year. He barely saw his wife and children,
Yeah,
and
I do believe it.
he's disciplined with himself.
I bet you
Woman,
he was going to strip clubs. He had
no,
strippers visiting
no,
his
he don't
room.
go to strip
He
club.
throwing 20s.
You don't know.
He
Yep.
losing.
Look, he got women visiting. Cause look, a man got
He's in
needs.
the
So if, when he
pulpit. He
get
would
caught,
never
he
give
gonna say,
away
"I'm
money.
a flesh. I'm a flesh." Cause all these
Yeah,
ministers they
they
got
always
caught
do
out there.
that.
Pastor said he
Yeah.
would never give away money to some thought. He said that
Yeah.
on the TV. He said,
If
I
he
ain't gonna
called him a
But
thought,
y'all
he was being.
lying though. Y'all are
Yeah,
lying
Wait,
because
your
y'all
pastor?
be
his
cheating
pastor
on
called him thoughts. Y'all
your
heard that?
plain
Huh?
Jane wives with prostitutes and
He said, I'm
strippers.
not
Can you
giving my
explain
money
that?
away. He said, I'm not giving my hard-earned money away to no thought.
But y'all listen, y'all be caking and pillow talking with these damn strippers and prostitutes, telling them all your goddamn business, telling them about your wife. She only does missionary. She don't do it like I this.
And he come and do a house
Y'all
call.
be running your goddamn mouth to these damn prostitutes and strippers, and we supposed to believe that you don't like whores? Get the fuck out of here with that.
Not me, not me. I'm striving to go back with the Lord.
Well, you
That's
need to
why.
convert your brethren on giving themselves to the goddamn Lord, because your brethren out here lying.
Oh,
Jason
Jason?
or James,
Ask him
or
how he
whatever the hell.
was before he went to the Lord. Tell
No,
us how he
Jason.
was then.
Or
Oh, you want to
whatever
know?
your damn name is.
What you want? So you said you want? No, I ain't gonna lie. I was out there. I was out there slaughtering.
You were sloring or
Even the
slogging?
word.
You can't even say it right.
No, this before I got saved. When I was supposed to have been in the house with my wife and children, I was out there with some other chicks, but
So
they.
wait a minute, James. Wait a minute. So you left your wife because she
No, I
didn't
didn't
want
leave
to.
my wife. I never left my wife.
He left him because he was cheating.
I
Oh,
know.
she left
No,
you?
that ain't why she left me.
Okay.
You know,
Come on,
so
nigga.
But she
listen.
love you though, huh?
Was it because you were broke? Was it
He
ED?
was
No,
he getting ready to
no.
lie. He getting ready to lie. Come on.
She said was the ED.
Well, she cheated on me. She cheated on me.
Wait, nigga,
But
No,
you
you
just
cheated
got done
on her.
saying. Hold
Nigga,
on.
you admit you cheated on her. You gonna talk about she cheated on me?
Lord. So James,
Oh.
what?
because you think because you gave yourself to the Lord that your wife is just supposed to forget about your transgressions as far as what you did, and then you have the audacity to get
No,
mad
she
at
don't
her?
know that I did it. She don't know.
Yes, she does. She ain't
No,
stupid.
she didn't. No,
Yes, she
no.
does.
We
She know. That's
always
why she
know.
cheated on your ass.
I told her I was
Exactly.
I told
She
her I was
knows.
Because if it was a marriage worth saving for, that's
told her I
why
was
she don't
working.
care. That's why she has to ask you for your ass back. She don't care
No,
what you doing.
no, she think I'm out having fun. She get mad at me because she said, I know you out there having a ball. And she don't believe me. I'm not having a ball.
You know why she don't believe you? You know why she don't
You
believe you?
cheated.
Because you haven't told the truth on what it is that she feel in her soul, and you letting her not know for sure. And that's why y'all not gonna get back together, because you won't be honest and say, "Look, I was out there."
I was
Maybe
No,
out
then
there
she'll
being a
start
hoe.
dressing it.
I was being a holy whore.
no, she
And
didn't want to
I
know
got
that.
caught up. And I, I repented to the Lord, and I'm a changed man. Why can't you do that, James?
I did tell her I'm a changed man. I did tell her.
You just told us that she don't
Lord.
know, dude. Which one
No,
is it?
I didn't.
He trying to keep up
No,
with his damn
no,
lies.
no. I
Hold
told
on.
her. I said this. I apologize for everything, and I'm a changed person. That's what I said.
But you
Well,
said she didn't know.
that mean you still lying. He's saying he didn't tell her the facts. He just said, "I'm sorry for everything." That's why she didn't take it back. You won't even be honest with her.
She didn't ask me to know.
See,
No,
if he
you
would
got-
have
you-
been mode
she ain't gotta
one, he
ask
wouldn't
you.
be going through this.
I asked her, did she want to know anything that I've done? She want to know. She said no. I don't want to
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, but if you
James,
want her
baby.
back, you want to tell her. She shouldn't have to beg you and ask you to tell her the truth if you want her back. That's why she
but
don't
that
trust
ain't the
you.
reason why we separated, because she didn't know I was out there,
She
because I
probably
was
knew
on.
deep down, dude.
She
Y'all
He
made
just
didn't
don't
know.
understand when we tell her.
So
Y'all
she,
act,
I'm confused. Wait a minute. I'm
she thought I was
confused.
working. She
So
thought I
she
was.
just left your ass for no reason. You just got done saying that the reason
No,
why
she
y'all
cheated on me.
separated is because she didn't know. So which
No,
one
she
is it, my nigga?
no, she cheated on me. So I left. Let me tell you.
wait, you just told her you didn't. Wait, at
Lord.
first you said you didn't leave her. You said she left you.
Yeah, we left each other. Like I
Oh
left.
Oh
my
Jesus.
God. Oh
This
Yeah,
nigga off
Jesus.
the
I left. I
goddamn
packed
That's
camera.
my.
why.
Lying. This
No,
is why
Lying.
no one should take men seriously. The
no.
overwhelming
Listen.
majority. They sitting up here lying. They
Yes,
sitting up here
I
lying.
left. I left, and she told me not to come back. So
But
so she
James.
made sure I didn't
y'all
come
see
back.
what he did? He
How many
left
blunts
her
have you
acting
smoked
like
today?
she did something wrong when you were doing something wrong the whole time. Y'all know
No,
that
Right.
she's
He trying to
wrong.
play the victim.
because she didn't know my wrong. She got
Yeah,
But
caught.
you
but
just got done saying she did, James. Oh, Jesus.
What?
You need to stop lying. You need to go to repent right
No,
now
she thought
and
the
ask
grass was
Jesus.
gonna be green on the other side. So I let her see, and she realized it wasn't. So
Well,
now
the grass is clearly greener on the other side, nigga. She ain't hit your line and begged you to come
yes,
back.
she
Y'all been
did.
separated for 5 years.
No, she said
What
that's
you
right.
talking
no.
about?
She just told me yesterday that I keep playing games with her,
You are
and
playing games with him.
You are. You too.
she
You
think I'm
37
out
years
there.
old, James.
She think I'm out there doing stuff. She think I'm out
Okay.
there having
Yeah,
fun.
because she don't find you trustworthy because she always knew you was lying. You just don't want to admit it. She
She
know
never
it in her
told.
soul. Listen, just because she don't know the particulars doesn't mean that we don't know when y'all are fucking around.
No, I was no, because
Exactly. We just don't be telling. We just don't be
I was
saying
always
that to
working.
y'all.
I
That's
was
the thing.
working.
We let y'all
I
think
was
that we don't know.
I was working. That's why she didn't know, because I was
That
working.
don't make sense
But
just
you
because you
said,
don't know. What the hell?
Bomb, this nigga is getting on my last
They're not
bad
good
nerve.
liars. And that's the thing. You have to be
You're a
smart
horrible
to be
liar.
a good liar. But I
Like
wanted
this.
to ask Jason, if what do you think about mode
It's
one?
changed.
Because you came, you totally, yeah, same thing. Because you came, you totally changed the subject. So I want to know, what do you think about mode one? Do you think it can get a little bit creepy, or do you think it's best for most modern day men and women?
You said mode one. What is mode one?
This nigga is getting on my nerves.
Okay,
You
so
said modern.
Alan Roger Curry, he wrote that book on how to approach women directly, like if you want, a sexual relationship from a woman to, approach her and just tell her that. Like that's mode one. Or if you want just whatever you want from a woman, don't hide it behind small talk and asking her about her day and stuff like that. Just be upfront with it. What do you think
Well,
about that?
I don't think that's you know, for me, I don't think that that's a respectful way to approach it. I think you're supposed to build on a foundation. Build a foundation before you actually get intimate with anybody, because you don't just want to have all these spirits in you. You don't want to pick up too many spirits, so you want to make sure that you and that person are compatible. I always say he got to be who you want and what you want, because you don't want to just be out there passing yourself around for the guys and gals. You don't want to just be passing yourself around. I would say, like, just build on something, and then take it from there. I don't believe in walking up to a chick and just saying, "Hey, can I smash?" I just never found that to be respectful. I like to be respectful to women. Like most women, like that I had sex with, I didn't even have to ask. I just let them. I just let it play out. You
So you
know.
think that men should lie about their intentions instead of being mode one?
Yeah, I think they should be up front. If you want to fornicate, let them know I want to fornicate with
Oh
you.
my goodness.
And
Said
obviously,
fornicate.
yeah, you want to know why?
Biblical.
And you want to know why I
Typical
say that?
terminology.
You want to know why I say that? Because most women won't turn up pregnant, and most women can vet a real man from a fake man. Because if they just say I want to have sex with you, then obviously most women going to say no, and then that's going to cut down on the no good baby fathers.
Well,
And
no, because if y'all lying, hold on.
Right.
Because if y'all be lying about your intentions, then how are we supposed? I mean,
no, you said if you just be straight up, yeah, if you straight up, my intentions is to have sex with you, then most women I know would say no because I don't think
Which is
most
why
women.
men lie.
exactly.
Right.
Which,
Black
which is
woman
why we
spirit.
should
How
be
you doing,
lying.
sis?
Hey, Bomb. I didn't want to. I don't want to be disruptive or like change the conversation, but I wasn't here. I was catching up on some of your videos, and I was catching some of the lies that was told about me. So
You heard it. You heard it. Okay, give us a second. Let us finish this, and then we're gonna catch on that
yeah,
real
I'll
quick.
wait. I go on mute.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead, cousin Tay and Celeste and James. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, like, this is why the majority of men lie about, their intentions, because essentially they want booty. That is all that they want.
And Tay, and they say that women need to vet, but how do you vet a covert narcissist? And most of the men in the community are covert narcissists. I mean, they are the textbook definition of it. And those type of people are excellent at hiding their true selves. They can show you their representative for years. For 5 years, you could be married to one of them and not even know who they are. And that's not even just a Black man thing. That's just like a universal man thing. So my thing is, how do you tell women to vet when men 99% of the time lie about who they are and what they want from women? How do you vet that?
And don't say we need to go to church either, James. Don't say nothing about finding a man in the church.
I would
please.
I would ask God to show me this person's heart. Most of the time, the signals are already there. You just choose to ignore them. Like, most of the time, the signals are already there. If you have a father or if you have a father in your life, have him vet that person. Have him, talk to him. And he'll tell you, well, this is not the one.
That would only be less than like about 20% of women in the community. So we're talking to the majority. And like, what do you mean by signals? Like, what are the red flags that you think that women should look out for?
I would say red flags is, obviously, if he's unreachable, like if he's not in easy reach, like if he's telling you, like, or his phone going to voicemail, he's not answering your text messages.
But men have jobs; they're busy; they work all day.
Not work all day, because sometimes if you're that important, you're gonna answer their phone, so they're gonna return the call.
Not if you have priorities.
Yeah, like me when I was out there, like it was this girl that I wanted to get with, but as far as I had a wife, so I didn't have that much attention to devote to her, so I had to like kind of ignore her.
So you was out there dating while you were married, James?
I wasn't really dating. She was, we never said we was, dating, she just wanted to spend time with me, whatever, and I just
as a married man, and she knew you was a married Lord.
Y'all, my allergies acting up. Let me get my Zyrtec because it's too much. It's too much.
I just wasn't available, and I'm just saying, like, back.
Nigga, you wasn't available. You was married. What you mean? Like,
no, listen, I'm just saying. I'm trying to say I wasn't available at that time. So when she called,
you were married, James.
I understand that, but I wasn't available at that time.
Yeah, you shouldn't have been available to nobody as a married motherfucking man.
I know. Yeah, fact. You tell the truth, and I'm not.
And see, this is why you should never give men money, no matter how long you're with them, whether you're married to them or not, because they will take that extra money they have and spend it on another woman if they can.
Me, I was a good man. So
you weren't no good man if you were sitting there dating.
A good
while you
man.
was married. What the fuck is this nigga talking about?
He was a good man. See, they lie even when they
They
claim
sitting up here
Man,
lying.
Even when you
No.
say you saved, you still can't be
No.
honest.
If I took care of my family,
That
paid
ain't
the
no good
bills,
man. Just you cheating on her, and then
Okay,
you want
but
to talk
the
about how
thing
she
is,
cheating.
you could be a good father, but a shitty husband at the same goddamn time.
Oh,
That
girl,
don't mean
that
nothing.
part. You
I
know,
That
took
people
don't mean
quick to say,
anything. Why
my
can't
daddy
why
was a
can't
good
you guys
I
man.
be
gave it,
good
But
I
you
gave
got all
it,
these
spouses?
outside
I gave
siblings.
it, I gave it.
Why is it that you guys cannot be good spouses? Why is it that in order to quote unquote keep a man, we got to put up with, you know, random chicks coming by the house, calling the goddamn phone, being reckless with their goddamn mouth, cussing us out just to have a man? Why is it that you guys can't be good partners?
Well, my thing was,
Wait. You didn't even got to answer because you don't know. Anyway, I also want to know why you mentioned that she cheated on you. You were so anxious to get that piece out, but the part about you cheating, you still won't even really admit that. You just admit that she don't know. Wow, y'all
no, because
crazy,
I was,
yo.
They
no,
are
let me tell you
crazy
where I
and
get that
delusional,
from.
Bomb.
I'm
Like
gonna
these
tell you where I
niggas
get
really
that
be
from.
leaving their own nigga logic.
I was
That's
telling you where I
what
get that from.
me.
You know why? Because I was like, my uncle taught me this when I was younger. He said, it ain't cheating if I never said I love you. He said, I
What?
never.
Oh my God.
See, and this is exactly why I cannot. Your uncle gave you bad advice.
Girl, a lot of their uncles gave them bad advice. I
Your
think this is
uncle
why we
is
have
They
what
not
we
trying.
daddy.
have.
Let me tell you.
Uncle
Let me
is
tell you,
sitting up,
Bob.
probably miserable as
Bob.
the old ass man. Can't even
My
wipe his
uncle,
own ass.
before I got married, let me tell you, before I got married, I used to bring girls, to my uncle, even though he had a wife, because I would bring him to his house, and his wife would be sleeping in the other room, and she woke up and she caught him getting a blowjob in the living room with the girl that I brought there, and but he
So he
said,
cheated. Your own uncle
So
cheated
your
on you.
cheating ass uncle,
God
no,
damn.
but she
your uncle
stayed,
dirty matched you, then
stayed
took
with
you,
him
you
though.
knocked you off for
Y'all
your
She
talk
stayed.
bitch.
about our mothers and aunts and how they taught us wrong, but y'all never talk about this type of shit though.
No,
Right.
no, but my uncle said if I ain't say I love you, then I ain't cheat. He said because he said he never loved none of the women. They were just all a piece of what.
So he
That's him
said,
playing with
so
women.
that is playing with women. That's playing with people's emotions, and this is why a lot of y'all get popped with stuff. Pick up some grits and throw grits on you, or want to hit you with a goddamn pan because y'all be playing with people's emotions like that.
If your uncle was my husband, he wouldn't even be alive. I would have cut his fucking ass. And you too. If you was in there allowing that shit there.
No, I didn't know. I was asleep. I had fell asleep and then
Oh.
and I woke
So
up.
you
I
think about your
woke up.
uncle doing that to
So you
you.
having company at your uncle's house? You having sleepovers at your uncle's
No,
house? How old were you?
No, I was like 17, 18.
Okay,
But I brought
I
the chick
guess.
over there. Whatever. And she and so I wasn't she wasn't my girl. So like I just brought her over there just for us to chill. And
You a damn lie. You was not trying to chill. You was trying to smash, and your uncle stole your girl from you.
Uncle stole Jody's.
no,
Is
my
your uncle
uncle,
or your
no,
uncle stole your
That
girl?
girl, yeah, he
no,
done stole your
no,
girl.
she wasn't she wasn't my girl. She was a jump off. So like
But you still brought her over there, fool.
yeah, I brought her over there, but
You know what, James?
I
Let's
had
move
woke
on,
up
James.
to his wife. I
I'm
found
starting to
out
think
Because
some of y'all
I don't
slower
think you
than
know
I
what you're
thought.
talking about.
I woke up to his getting upset. That's how I woke
We're
up.
gonna pray for you,
I was
James.
sleeping and she was screaming. I was like, "What's going on?" And
See, you
then
know, this is why I don't believe Umar Johnson, because Umar Johnson said that our Black boys were being misdiagnosed with autism, but I think he was wrong about that. I
There
think
ain't
the
no
numbers were
They
misdiagnosed.
do
These
have it up.
motherfuckers is on the goddamn spectrum. These
I'm a good man.
motherfuckers is
Right?
on the goddamn spectrum.
Okay,
I,
y'all. Let me hear what Black Woman Spirit got to say. We're gonna take a little break on this because this shit here.
Go pray, James.
Black Woman Spirit, you hear, sis?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. So is it the part that when go ahead, I'm gonna let you speak. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out that part where, she was over there, trying to make it seem as if something happened that it didn't. I just wanted to be very clear that I have literally been harassed by this woman for years and lied on, stalked, and everything. Like, if I literally wanted to put a case on Danini, I could. I really could. That's just how bad she's been to me. And everybody has believed because of how confident I am and how open I am and how, I can go there. People automatically assume that I'm never a victim. That happens all the time. People automatically assume that, oh, her, you ain't got to worry about her. Or maybe she did something, or maybe she said something, or maybe something happened behind the scenes. But we gonna go strictly off facts. And the facts is nobody has literally seen me do anything to this girl. Everything has been made up. And it has been going on for years. It is an extreme case of online harassment. And so when people wonder why I support Bomb so much and going after her, it's like, is it not rocket science? I mean, she literally has been harassing me. She has openly stated, I'm always going to check up on her. I'm always going to know where she live at. Every time she move, I need to know where she going. Like, that's not a very comfortable feeling to have somebody online harassing you like that. So it's like that girl harasses me. And if I literally wanted to take the time to pursue her legally and get her business took down like she says I did, I actually literally could. I could.
Right.
I have
Listen,
enough audio.
She did say that. And so when somebody asked me, I thought the person was questioning me because they didn't believe me, but no, they were just wanting verification. But did you see what she did in this chat yesterday? She said in the chat that Nyla gave her your email. No, your real name. And I had to straighten that out. I was like, no, bitch, don't be lying. Nyla, don't make it seem like Nyla reached up to you personally and gave it. And I explained how that went. It was a mass email. Nyla thought she was helping. And, when she sent the email to everybody. And that bitch, who would have thought to go and looking in emails? An email, I would have never thought of that.
She really just outs herself all the time because it's like it was a mass email and it was a personal email and it was attached to me. So she was able to go into that email. She literally thanked Nyla and said, "Thanks, Nyla, for giving me the last piece of the puzzle." Nyla didn't do it knowing. Yeah, right. Nyla didn't do it knowingly. But see, that proves my point. It's really not so much so the Nyla part. It's just, it proves my point that she was waiting and lurking to find out my information, y'all.
Yeah.
This what makes it so creepy. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's her infatuation with me. I used to think, I didn't want to, big up myself like that. And because I know people don't like me because I have a very opinionated point of view. So I get people being offended by my point of view and stuff like that. I get that part. But this woman is just infatuated with me, infatuated with my daughter, and she has really projected it and made everybody else think it's the opposite. And it's not. The only information I know about Danini is what I got from old girl that doxed her in front of everybody. And she has no infatuation with this woman, but she digs all in my business.
Exactly.
Right.
She's on my daughter's. She literally told everybody I'm on her daughter's Instagram and she checks up on my daughter's. It's weird. Everything is weird, y'all. And it's creepy and it's uncomfortable. So it's like, for me, everybody like, okay, don't get involved in that. Like, what do you mean don't get involved? This woman is literally stalking my whole life. Seriously.
Right. No, listen, yesterday, like I said, she likes to lie. She lies through truth, right? A little bit of truth, and then there's this big ass lie. Like when she tried to get you and Nyla or people against Nyla yesterday by saying that Nyla is the one who gave me her real name. And I was like, bitch, stop lying. I said it didn't work that way. It was all through an email, a mass email that we all got. And I said, and by the way, why would you go snooping in the email just to find somebody's name? Mommy. So, but and then that's when she ran. I never see Denise ran up the fuck out of here, yo. She didn't even wouldn't come on the panel. I was like, why you not gonna come on the panel? No, I'm out. When you ever seen Denise not hit on a panel if somebody called for it? Because I'm not gonna let her get away with these goddamn lies. Be like, tell the truth, bitch.
Yeah. It's like, for me, it's like I have been literally painted out to be something that I'm not by this woman for years. And it literally has trickled to everybody that I've worked with in the space, to where people, feel the need to protect themselves against me. And, because, and it's really weird, because if you look at my channel, you will see that I'm very open when I attack people. I don't hide it. I'm not like not calling names. I literally at people. So it's like, where is this whole idea that so much shit is being said behind the scenes and so much sneaky conniving? Like, what is going on? Like that lie has been going on from her. And this is what she does to people. This is what she does. There is no victimization on her part. It is her. She is a bully. She's a bully. And in real time, I will really have to do something to her, because that's how like on it she is. She don't know how to let it go. She don't know how to move along. Everybody else will move along, leave it alone, don't care, could care less. Because do we really care about baby blue grease? Nobody does. You know what I'm saying? We don't. It's like, girl, part your plaits, grease your scalp, do what you need to do for yourself. I literally don't believe she even owns a blouse. Like, I don't believe she owns not one blouse. She is the nigga. Real life was right on the money with that shit. She is the nigga.
The nigga.
Yeah, she's the nigga. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, girl, like everybody just wants you. And this is what we all want, the nigga and Warrant. We want you and your nuisance of a husband to go away. We want you to go away. We just want you to leave us alone. We don't even find you worthy of conversation. The only reason why people ever respond to you and your nuisance of a husband is because y'all won't shut the fuck up. That y'all keep going and going and going and going and going to where people respond. But initially, if you notice, most people ignore y'all. Ignore you.
Yeah, they're ignoring us. She got a small little group of people, who go over and listen. Get off my foot, Mom. Leak over here stepping on my foot. What is you doing? But no, I agree with you 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
But it's what's crazy, y'all? Like, the thing is, she's so good at what she does. Because when I first came here, because I found the nigga first, I found her channel first. And when I first came here and I started listening to her, and she was telling us, she was roasting Black Women's Fair, and she was talking about how she just moved. She was like, I know what, like, she was basically bragging about knowing where she lived. And she did talk about, but see, the way the way she framed the Black woman's fears, she framed her out. She was like, she tried to ruin my business. She keeps bringing up the death of my husband, and I lost my husband, and I was a widow, and she's making fun of, like, oh my goodness, like this woman, somebody has taught her well. Somebody has definitely taught her well, because she's so good at convincing the people that she speaks to. Like, she really is.
She is. She is. Because like I said, just like you said, you found her first, right? She sounded credible. Because even when she was like, yeah, my business and my business. Then she keeps saying what you almost did. How long ago was that Black woman's fear? Because that had to be about 4 years ago.
Yeah.
So why is she still on it?
Right.
Why she still talking about it?
Obsession. With her, it feels like I said, I understand when people don't like me. I mean, everybody ain't gotta fucking like me. Like, I'm not offended when people don't like me. But it's some people in this space that are weird, and they obsessed. And I feel like Danini is like obsessed. She's obsessed with everything that I do. If I have any disagreement with anybody, she's there. And then when I show up and I give my opinion on her, then she's like, see.
She's following me. Yep. There you go.
And it's like, girl, you've been doing this to me for 4 years. 4 years.
Right.
The obsession is real. And it's just like, it creeps me out because of her past and, and what she's denying. And it's creepy. It's like, girl, you connected to something that is like the worst crime you can commit. And you on my ass telling everybody, yeah, every time she move, I'm gonna know where she going. I'm gonna be on her. I'm gonna, like, you openly admitting this.
Right.
And then them people sitting over there acting like it's normal to say stuff like that. It's like, that is not normal. That is not normal.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you. And then, now she over there yesterday. That's my first time hearing her explain the way she was explaining. Well, because she started making herself look like she a victim. Well, I always told people I was simple. When have y'all ever heard that bitch claim she was just a simple? She's been always claiming she's a businesswoman and I'm fine. They need makeup and I don't because I'm beautiful without it. Yesterday, if you listen to what she said after I ripped into that butt, she started making it seem like, no, I'm just simple. I broke down that dirt in her house and showed people all this. And she wanted to make it seem like, but I never said I was anything but simple. I'm like, girl, what?
I've never heard her describe herself as simple. I've heard her describe herself as above everybody else. That's how I've heard her. She always feels the need to place herself above other women all the time. I'm better than this woman, she's dumb, she does this, or she wears weave, or she wears, like, it's always something about what people wear, how they dress, makeup, a man, she's very, it's not surprising because she was raised by a puny little man. You see how puny her dad is?
Yeah, girl.
You ever seen pictures of that dude? Like, that dude, like, she be bringing him on camera. He ain't even masculine. Like, he just, in the raw sense of the term, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he puny as fuck. Her dad got to be every bit of, like, maybe like 5'2", 5'3". Like, he's a puny little guy. And that's probably why her mother skipped state. You know what I'm saying? She know what I'm saying? She wasn't sitting on nothing real. She had to get gone. It's like, you could tell by the way he looked, like the way Danini talked to him, his response be weak. He be just looking like he don't even got nothing to say. Like, he don't got no personality, like nothing. You know what I'm saying? And then we hear Warren, it's for dupe. He's goofy. He's just a goof troop. He just a goofy dude. Like, he don't, He don't have nothing to say profound, nothing to say
Nothing.
that a woman should take leadership from or nothing. Like, I be wondering, like, how you sit up under that, you know, like literally and figuratively, like how you laying on your back for that? It's just, it don't make no sense. So it's like her dad, he got that same energy, you know, and I think that's why her mom got gone. For real, for real. I think her mom got gone because she wasn't, I mean, what was it doing for her as a woman? Her mother probably was more of a boss than she is. See, having a business don't make you a boss. You know what I'm saying? The way you identify and define yourself within relationships is what makes you a boss. And she's on the lesser. Danini is on the lesser in all her relationships. She chooses and picks all the wrong circumstances to place herself beneath. The right circumstance, the one right circumstance that it seems to me that she placed herself beneath, which was her ex-husband, she took it out. She took it out.
So did you listen to her stream last night?
Yeah, I
when
did.
she was saying how she simple
listened to yours. I listened to yours. I didn't listen to hers. I listened to yours.
Travis said, I never said that I was anything special. I've always admitted I'm just a simple woman. What? Girl, I was like dead from there. You know what I mean? So yeah,
you know, because she always be saying I got natural hair, and you know, meanwhile her hair looking like a cat been licking on her scalp. You know, it's just like girl, ain't nobody impressed with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like who you trying to sell yourself to? It's like she is consistently in a marketing position when it comes to her character and who she is as a woman. She's always like recruiting and marketing herself, and it's just like, girl, that shows that you are sad. You are the lesser. You are the lesser. Everybody sees it. Like, you're not convincing anybody. You think that just because you have a couple of things going for yourself, you like, this is the thing with people who run around assuming people don't have the intelligence that they have. When you underestimate people, you're going to lose. And I keep making that statement every time. People not picking up on what I'm putting down. When you underestimate people, you will lose, because you have no idea what people know and what they might be holding back on. They might be sparing you. You know what I'm saying? They might be, taking a high road and saying, I kind of mess with you, so I'm going to spare you. And this is where they going wrong with you, because that's your attitude, because you cared about them. So I'm spare. I'm going to chill. I ain't going to do much. You know what I'm saying? Even though I know what I can do and what I'm capable of doing. That's where people go wrong at. And she's one of those people that loses in that area all the time, because she doesn't understand that people are sparing her. You being spared. So it's like she needs to chill.
Maybe it's time not to, I'm not willing to spare her ass no more. Me, as far as I'm concerned, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Because I'm seeing exactly what you've been saying for a few years. I'm seeing it. Not even her doing it to you. I've seen her do it to me. So she's doing what she's doing to me, what she's done to you.
And not just even us two, but everybody else. Shu Celeste, Koja Malik. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on and on, like to the break of dawn. It goes on and on and on.
Yep.
This girl been doing this.
Yeah. See, I didn't see it before. You know what I mean? And I think Celeste said, even when she came across it, I think that's what you said. Is Celeste gone? Yeah, she's gone. She was saying that she didn't see it, because if you happen upon her first and you listen to her, you will believe what she's saying. Y'all, it's crazy how I feel like sometimes I just feel like, damn, I was just stupid.
I don't think you was stupid. I think you was, just like anybody else that's on YouTube. You friends with people. You don't feel the need to call them out, and embarrass them
But I didn't know. Like, I know there's things I just didn't know, because I didn't care. Like, think about it. When you come on YouTube, do you really care about? You might be friends somebody. You don't really care about the particulars, because it's not a real friendship for real, because you just see them in the chat. You know what I mean? That's how I've been doing this shit for years. And so, like, that's all it was for me. But then I realized I was co-signing somebody. If she said it, I would believe it. And that's because the way she did it, like she would say things.
Very convincing.
She would admit,
Very
yeah,
convincing.
she would admit to certain things, and you'd be like, okay, if she admit that, then yeah, she's trustworthy, she's gonna tell the truth. But then I started noticing, like when I started listening to you just like recently, like the way she played that shit, she was over there literally telling people that her and her husband was making it seem like shit that really happened. She's like, Rude paid her $80 to protect her. Rude gave her $80, y'all. And I'm thinking to myself, the way they were saying it, like it was true. You know what I mean? Like, why would Rude have to give me money to protect him? That's stupid. But they said it. It wasn't like they were joking. Like they were literally saying that this is true. And the reason why people will believe it because it comes out of her mouth. If it comes out of her mouth, then damn, she must have saw Bomb. She must have saw it. She must have been there, because her and Bomb close, so she saw it. And then she said, Bomb, they hit Bomb in the back chat and told her this and told her that. And there's no back chat when nobody has ever hit me up. I'm not in no back chat. In fact, the back chat was gone by the time these young ladies came about. There is no fucking back chat unless you already was stuck in one from, a while back. But nobody using that shit no more like that.
Right.
But see, based on them, I'm in the back chat with the women and they hit me up and said, hey, Bomb, look at this. Look what's going on. You need to come on now. But then I started realizing, oh, this is what Black Woman Spirit has been saying. Black Woman Spirit was saying that she would just straight line on her.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
That's why I said it's like everybody, be asking me like, stay out of it, just leave it alone and focus on this and that. And I'm like, man, I ain't above nothing, man. Look, listen, like that chick over there, man, she really went there on me. Like she did everything to me she said I was doing to her. And so it was like kind of interesting to watch somebody be that willing to go that far. You know what I'm saying? So when I think about her case and everything that happened, that's why I don't put it past her, because I saw how far she went on me. And, she's so convincing and so manipulating that most people will not believe that she's lying. They won't. They will not believe it because she is very convincing. And like, you know what I think for real though? Straight up, Bomb?
Go ahead.
I think she got Warren convinced.
Me too, because remember when...
I think she got Warren convinced. I think because he's stupid. Warren is stupid.
Remember Warren kept saying, Bomb, when he came on my panel, and he was like, I asked him a question. He said, my wife said she did it. So I asked him something. He said, well, I didn't see it myself, but my wife said she did it. Then she did it. And that's when I was like, oh, so he really believed this bitch.
Yeah.
So we thinking that it's him. Yeah, it's like, that's why I'm telling you, better watch his life, because she already didn't have one hit.
I done seen her lie with stuff that I know, because she lying on me right in front of him, and him be agreeing with it. And I be like, so is they lying together? So for some reason, my spirit tells me they not. My spirit is telling me, because I done heard the Nene sound a little nervous with certain lies in front of Warren. And I don't think Warren know that Nene is a liar. I think Warren believes everything she's saying. And I think that he think we lying on her. That's what I really think he believe that. I think he believe that because he's stupid. Look how Warren stupid. Look how stupid Warren is. He followed Tommy, Kevin Samuels. You know what I'm saying? Them the people he look up to. So that lets you know right then and there, he ain't got no male leadership in his life at all. He ain't got none. Because if he had male leadership in his life, he would not be looking up to those men at all. Not at all. So it lets me know he dumb. And I really think I think she, take, like, us Warren is funny, but not funny at the same time. Because it's like, dude, she really got you wrapped up. She got you wrapped up. Because I be catching her. I like, even with some stuff that happened with me, some stuff that happened with you, I could tell Warren didn't know.
Yeah.
He didn't know. And he would be just like saying little stuff, and you could tell he would be off. Like,
He
yeah,
asked her
like,
what a receipt. I
yes.
remember we was talking, and he was like, "You got the receipt?" And she's like, she said something in the background, like, "Nah, I can't show it now." And so it was almost like he believed her.
Yeah. That's what I said. I think she got him wrapped up. I think he was easy. I think he was an easy move for her, after that situation, because he came in real early after that situation. Warren ain't come in too late. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, either he know what's up and he a part of it, or either he dumb. It's one of the two. It ain't no in between. It ain't no in between. And my kahunas is telling me that Warren is dumb. Because Warren has proved to be dumb. I mean, we already see dumb. You know what I'm saying? So it's
yeah,
he dumb.
He better watch his life, man. You better watch
And look
out.
at the dude that's in jail for the murder. Don't he look dumb?
Yep, he sure do.
He look real dumb. She like dumb niggas.
But the honest truth is, she looked dumb too.
She looked dumb as fuck too.
A whole bunch of dumbass bitches with connects to each other. You know what I mean? Come on, let's be honest, man. What do you see her with a lot of friends? And I'm still wondering how she got that business. Look, I'm gonna start doing some digging. Like she like to dig in other people's motherfucking shit. Maybe I need to dig in hers, right? How this felon get certain things to be around these motherfucking kids, acting the way she act on the goddamn internet.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what. I ain't gonna even say her name because I know you hate saying names, but old girl told me that the only reason why she still got her daycare business is she stayed registered. Like, the minute the Nene missed being registered, and this ain't the one that exposed her. This is somebody I was cool with. Those two chicks I was cool with.
I know
looked into her. Yeah, one of them looked into her stuff and was like, that the only reason why she's able to maintain is that she has not missed her certification. When you got certifications, you got to pay yearly to maintain them. And the minute you miss, not paying, they check into it when you come back. She ain't missed it. If she miss it with that felony, it's a wrap. It's over with.
Yeah. Oh, so she just been maintaining it.
She just been maintaining. She maintaining. So it's just like, and ain't nobody hating on her. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how good she is with kids. I don't know, man. I don't know that lady. I don't care about that lady. I just want that lady to not care about me. That's it.
Right.
Just leave me alone, man. Stay up on my business. Stop worrying about my daughter having kids and all that stuff you worried about. Like, stop being worried about me. My daughter grown. My daughter 24 years old. She ain't no child.
That's right. And what's weird, you should be the one to tell everybody or not tell everybody about whether you're going to be a grandmother or not.
Right.
It shouldn't have been.
She was the one to introduce it. She was the one to announce it.
Ain't that some shit, man? That's some fucked up shit right there. That's some.
But I let her. I like when she do what she do, because it just proves my point further. It proves my point further, like, because it ain't like I'm really hiding by him. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't. Right. I mean, people see that I'm very open. I'm an open book. I talk about all types of ratchet, crazy shit. So it's like, it's not that I'm hiding, but I like when she shares information that I don't talk about. Because it's not my information, it's my family's information. It's not It's not my business. You know, the stuff that my daughter is doing is her business.
Right.
You know, so
Right.
it's like I can share stuff about me. You know, I openly talk about my breakups and makeups and all of that stuff and share information about that. But my daughter and her stuff is a little different. So it's like I like when she shares stuff like that because it proves my point. Because it'd be like, okay, bitch, how you know? I ain't on your jack. I don't talk to you. So the only way you know is because you snooping. And you snooping 4 years later, bitch. You real nosy. You ain't let go at all. You all up in my shit.
4 years. It's been so 3, 2. God damn, when you gonna let it go?
Yes.
Let it go.
She said she not gonna let it go. She said it on her channel. She ain't never gonna let it go.
It
So I
sounds
guess
just
I'm
like
gonna
what
be
Warren said.
99
Right.
with her in my business. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna be 99. She gonna stay in the bushes. Her and Warren.
They got a whole lot of motherfucker YouTubers. They could go find some new YouTuber to mess with. They can stop it. You spitting. Give me that. I ain't playing with you no more. Not playing. You like, girl? I'm giving him water, and he's spitting it out and laughing. That's boys for you. They like to make
Oh,
mess.
I know. My 3-year-old, honey. A whole lot of energy. Whole lot.
You want the water? I want it. Okay.
And then she got some nerve speaking on you and your grandchild. She need to be speaking on that fast ass tail daughter she got. That's what she need to be speaking on. While you talking about everybody in their relationship with their kids, speak on that disrespectful daughter you got that disrespects you on live every time you bring her on it. Like if you want to start detailing people's situation with their grandkids and all of that, trying to make it seem like Bomb is a bad grandmother because she's dealing with her grandchild and she ain't hiding it. I mean, it's everyday life, you idiot. It's everyday life. I know that on YouTube, y'all have made it seem so foreign for people to deal with their children, but dealing with their children and their grandchildren is not a foreign concept. That is everyday life. Y'all have dehumanized people dealing with their family. Y'all weird. That's what lets me know y'all have not had normal family interactions. It's nothing weird about Bomb dealing with her grandchild. That's nothing weird about that. But I will tell you what I observed, since you want to talk about what you observe. I observed that your daughter don't got no respect for you. And I wonder why that is.
Now, see, I didn't hear her say nothing about the grandkids. You know, I skipped through the videos. But
she had all types of stuff to say. And it's like, I want to know if you like you want to dehumanize people for just dealing with children. But like what I've never understood that part of YouTube where people be like, oh, it was kids in the background. I got kids, bitch. You act like I'm in a business meeting. It's YouTube. I got kids. You might hear kids when I got them. I got them. I got a 3-year-old. I got a 12-year-old. I got a grandbaby. She 9 months old. I got small children around me. So you may hear them. Why are you so bothered with hearing children? But then if somebody start breaking apart the fact that your daughter is coming at you like a bat out of hell,
wasn't she
disrespecting?
She was the first one, as far as I could see here on YouTube, showing her family. Day and night they done had. I done seen her daughter. They play fight, her and the brother. I seen them not, act like their friends instead of she's being their mother. This is my motherfucking grandchild, baby. I take care of him. And you hear me? We can count, do ABCs. Girl, you can watch him not only speak the ABCs, but he's writing A, B, and C. And that's because of me and others. It's a family thing. So if you want to watch me as I educate him, honey, watch. You can hear him in the background now. He exists. I'm not gonna act like he don't live here.
Yeah, it's just, it's weird to me. Like, it's like, why is they concerned? I have my grandbaby at least 2 to 3 days out of the week for my daughter to take care of stuff and her man and do what they need to do. Listen, it's family shit. Ain't nobody family perfect. But these motherfuckers want to sit up. I don't understand. I really don't get it. I don't get the focal point of conversating about children all the time and what people is doing with their children, how they interacting with their children. Everybody so concerned. Do you want these kids or no? You want to come get them? You want to come pick them up? Is that what you want? Because I know that ain't what you want, so shut the hell up. You don't want these kids, and you don't care about nothing. So stop trying to make it seem like you care so much about the kids. You don't care.
Yeah.
Stop worrying about what we doing. It will be the equivalency of me being on Facebook and being on here with my son. He's 3. He don't know how to. Now my 12-year-old, if I'm on a live stream, he knows how to chill. My 3-year-old don't know shit about a chill. He busting up in that thing, period.
Right.
Say what he gotta say, do what he wanna do, and that's just it. And I just let him, because he 3. What I'm supposed to do?
Girl, I don't know what.
Somebody with a daycare don't understand that though, Bomb.
And that's that's the thing. She got a daycare, but it's not a daycare in a home. It's a center, right? There's other people watching the kids, so because she got a center based on what my understanding is. So I don't know why she act like she don't know this. She knows
It's like,
this.
yeah, kids, you can't do no live with kids and these 3-year-olds just gonna be quiet, and that's not happening. My grandbaby not about to be quiet. She's not.
I'm not
She
even
only
gonna
9
ask him.
months.
I'm not even asking him to be quiet. Y'all don't never hear me say, "Listen, shut up." I'm not gonna even ask him to be quiet. I want him to be him. I'd be damned if I let the YouTube come before him. If he want to talk, run and say, "Mom, I need this," I'm not gonna say shh or be quiet. Come and tell me. Shit. And if somebody got a problem with it, then I guess they're gonna have to talk about it. But if I hear that she talking about my family, tell her when I was going through videos, I purposely said nothing bad about your family. Mommy. But just know they can get this motherfucker work too. Yeah, man.
She got a problem with him calling you mommy. That was her problem. She said, "Why is he calling her mommy?" First of all, dummy, dumb. You ain't never got no how you don't know that little small children will call anybody mommy that's in a maternal position above them, raising them, helping them, feeding them, clothing them. They will take that and they will respond to that, to whoever they spend a lot of time with. That's what small children do. So it's like everything she was saying, I said, she's so disrespectful. It's like you don't even, it's like, that's why I be saying, like, these people swear they're your friends. And as soon as the friendship is over, they want to talk about how you mother your children, how you keep your home, how you, like, you were never a friend to begin with. You was a watcher. You was somebody sitting up watching, waiting on the opportunity to say something.
Now check this out though. Now my grandchild, for him to call me mommy, wouldn't that be more of a, why would I be embarrassed by that? If he think of me as his mommy, which he does, he know the difference between me and his mom, right? His mommy. Usually he called me my mom. Sometimes he'll say mommy because, especially if his dad nearby, his dad say that's not mommy, that's mama. And he'll say mommy. And he'll say that's mama. So, but if me and his mom was here, he calls her mommy and I'm mama. But if he come down and say, mommy, you know, the way he'll run to his mommy when he with her and he's here, he called me mommy. Sometimes he accidentally called me mom. Because I think his other grandma is mom on that side. So, but I don't know what he's 2. What is she? I could see if he was 12 calling me mommy. Right? And it wouldn't be disrespectful to me or be disrespectful to his mother, right? It's real mommy. So I don't understand what the hell.
That's why I said she the one over there saying, don't listen to me. I just got a degree. I just know early childhood education and I just do this. Don't listen to me. Okay, yeah, we're not listening to you. We're not going to listen to you because every person that has a role over children is not a good leader. Everybody knows that small children will call people mommy, mom, you know, mama, they will do that. Small children do that when you are taking care of them. They do that. It's like that's not a foreign concept. So when she said that, I'm like, you just got a problem with people and their children, which is strange because you bring your children on your stream all the time. Ain't nobody over here. The only reason why I mentioned what I saw with her daughter now is because how she is always mentioning everybody else and how they interact with their children. She has so much to say about Let's See. She got that baby be crying. That it's a baby. Babies cry.
Her Let's See child is younger than my grandson.
They cry though. Don't babies cry?
Yes, they cry. They cry.
I'm like, what was the meaning? What was the point? You want to say all of that. And I said, so listen here. I saw your interactions with your kids and they real dismissive towards you, boo. Real dismissive.
They treat her like she's a friend. I didn't see a mother statue. Like my sons, if I tell them something to do, they're going to stand still, look at me with seriousness. And we're not going back and forth fighting as if we joking about something. And I don't call her little girl. Listen, that ain't happening. My grandson is a baby. And by the time you hear him say thank you and welcome. You understand? So if she upset that he called me mommy, then she gonna be upset. But I know she also heard him say thank you. Thank you. Welcome. Yeah, welcome.
Yeah, she had a lot to say about your relationship with your grandson, and that just like once people start attacking the relationship you have with your children, that's not cool. That's not cool because there's so many other things you can say, but you don't have to attack the relationship people have with their children. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, or their grandchildren. And for some reason,
baby, she jealous.
People like to do
I didn't kill my grandson's father or mother. You know, I ain't gonna have to answer those questions when time comes. You know, I'm not gonna have my grandson wondering, did I really have something to do with it or not as they get older?
Exactly.
I ain't gonna have to worry about none of that. They ain't gonna never hear that because I was cheating on, you know, they dad, that maybe that's why they dad isn't here no more.
Exactly.
You see,
and that's a heavy burden.
Ain't nothing, nothing that woman should be able to say to make you feel any less than anything. I know ain't nothing she could say that gonna make me feel like nothing negative. This is a whole murdering aspect. And even if she didn't murder, she is responsible. She brought that man into the life, right? Into their lives, having sex and all kinds of shit. And then next thing you know, the father of her children are dead. She just slept with this man and he killed her fucking children's father. There's no way around that. And she can say, well, I had nothing to do with it, but you had everything to do with it. But
But
for
she,
him
but
knowing you,
let me tell you how she does not take responsibility, because it's like, let me tell you what she said. This is what threw me. Now we know she stole that $70,000 check to give to Darwin Bethune. That's in the court documents. You
really?
can't
So
deny.
it's really, so she got that money and she gave it to him.
And she gave it to him. She gave the check to him.
What?
Yeah.
So that's actual in the
And
document. Okay.
that's in the documents. So after that, he was murdered, right? A week later. And she was in Atlanta when it happened. So here's the thing. To us, to anybody with a brain, that sounds like you murder for hire. That's what it sounds like.
Okay.
Now, were we there? No, we weren't. You know, were we on her phone line? No, we weren't. But we just going by the fact that the money was given to Darwin Bethune, okay? And it was given to him a week prior to the murder. So when we think about that, we make our assumptions and we assume, because they are assumptions because we weren't there and we can't say what happened. But see, this is why Lord Gaelic, why he over there flocking over there wanting to run his mouth, he was the one who thought she did it initially.
Yeah, he told me, girl. He called me up. He said, "Nah, she did that shit."
Yeah, he was like, I don't trust her. Warren shouldn't trust her. He was like, I looked up her case. She definitely did it. That's what he said. So, and it wasn't just him. It was mostly, and I ain't gonna name no other names. Him, I don't care about because he get on my fucking nerves. But it was most of the men that was in the space at the time, they all believed that Nene was guilty. They just kept it cute, and I'm gonna tell you why they kept it cute. It was because who everybody was going after at the time. So they didn't care about anything else, which really showed a lack of integrity for me, because it was like, how don't you care about a whole murderer sitting in your face, but you care about somebody living in a apartment or a hotel? Like, I just didn't get it. I was like, okay, this is not adding up. This is not adding up. So they all felt like she did it. Everybody did. It was several conversations behind the scenes that she did it. And receipts was being passed around. So I'm not sure why any of these people aren't present right now, but that shows a lack of cowardness. You know what I'm saying? And because they all was well within my ear, Bomb, saying, yeah, but we focused on something else right now. And I'm like, okay. But still, we ain't gonna act like this shit ain't sketchy than a motherfucker when it hit the fan. And, Lord Gaelic was one of them. He was the one that was the most vocal about it. He was very vocal to me and to the other lady. He had a whole lot to say. He was emailing. He was doing all kinds of stuff. And to me, it felt like it was like behind her back, because
It was behind her back.
Yeah.
He hit me up. Let me tell you, he hit me up. He was like, nah, me and him was on the phone. This was our very first conversation on the phone. And he was like, nah, she did it. I was like, dude, well, why wouldn't she be in jail? Like, I didn't know the particulars. He was just telling me, nah, Mom, she did it. I said, in my mind, I was thinking, well, if she did it, the way people saying, then why isn't she in jail? Like, how is she able to talk to us? And so I was like, you sure? He was like, nah, she did it. I said, nah, dude. I even told her that he did it. I even told her. I said, hey, I just want you to know that old dude said that you did this shit. You know what I mean? And it was, and she, what she would tell me? Don't worry about it. And so in my mind, I was thinking maybe it's just people roasting him. Like, I really did not know. I wasn't listening to anybody if they shared it, because it was a lot. Y'all were putting up paperwork and shit. Y'all was like,
it was a lot.
Yeah, it was a lot. I was like, let me Let me
Because
just
every
go and
time
make.
old girl will put it, because see, I never put nothing up. It was old girl. I never
Yeah.
put nothing on my page. I never participated, which is why I don't be understanding why I'm still being blamed, because I only have responsibility over my own fucking channel. And I wasn't doing nothing on my channel against this woman. So I
That's
didn't
why I didn't
understand.
believe it too, right? Because I would have figured that some of y'all, I would have thought that you and somebody else would have been putting it up. And then so I thought, I know, oh girl, I was like, she
It was
probably just
too
roasting the fuck
serious
out
for
of it.
me to indulge in. It was like, this is a murder. It ain't like this is just like an argument. You know, we had, like, I speak on it, but I ain't gonna post nothing about it. But I will give my opinion on what I think. And from my opinion, I mean, I just don't understand why you cutting a $70,000 check with a man and you giving it to him, and then a week later your ex-husband is murdered. I don't understand that. That is not adding up. And you were in Atlanta. Something not adding up. How did he? Something is just not adding up.
It's
And
a
then
lot that don't add up.
the man said that it was some insurance money involved. That is what Darwin said.
Yeah. Because see, she would have got insurance money. So he probably wanted his money up front, and she was gonna get money on the back end because she would have got insurance money for the kids. But because remember, he was still in the military, he still active duty, but he was about to get out though.
Yeah.
So he was there on vacation for the holidays.
Yeah.
And so if he would have got out, he wouldn't have been worth that money. But while he was still in, so they figured, okay, we get him now. Let's get him before he get out.
I don't know what the initial, like I said, like I can't say, I'm gonna just say the whole case seems highly suspicious. And it's like for her to assume that people that don't even know her should trust her based off of these details. It's like, girl, no.
If you have any paperwork or know anybody who got some, tell them to email it to me, because you know I already said 30 days and 39. I'm gonna be on this bitch's head. I was waiting for Nana to put out her little report so I can go and grab a little
She
more
was
details.
gonna do a documentary.
Yeah, see, I was
But you know
waiting for
what?
that.
Taz did one though. Taz did,
Oh, he did?
A whole breakdown. Yeah, he did a whole breakdown of Denini's case.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I need a link to
That's
it
why
because
I
I've
said
been
that's why I don't
waiting.
even listen to her when she talk about Nyla and all that. I'll be like, girl, bye. Like, girl, first of all, that relationship between me, Nyla, and Taz, just to say as a disclaimer on this, it's unbreakable. It's not, I would never go against them like that. So it's like, y'all, I don't know why people try it. I don't know why people attempt to try and like sabotage and do all of that, because they see us disagreeing on talking points. All of us are highly passionate with talking points. Like, we all got channels where we go in on shit. So for y'all to assume that we ain't gonna have a huge
disagreement.
Yes. Yeah. It's like people don't get it, and it's just be like, I mean, yeah, like cut it out. Like, it's not happening.
I agree. Yeah, when you get a chance, link me. I'm gonna go look. Link me to because I didn't know he had done it. Because that's what I was waiting for.
He did a whole. It was funny as hell too. He sent, like, now I know old girl, she had pictures, but Taz found pictures I hadn't even seen. I was like, how the hell he find these goddamn pictures?
Oh hell yeah! Well, I'm gonna be sharing them because, like I said, her husband wouldn't let it go. I asked him to let it go. She wouldn't ask him to let it go, and now I'm on it. And so to me, she just like another motherfucker on YouTube who I don't give a damn about. Who, if they say something about me, they just need to be okay with me saying shit about them. The difference though with her is she really was in the middle of a mass a fucking murder. She was really in that shit. She should be one of the bitches who never say nothing about people for fear of that shit coming up. If people can look
I
in
agree.
me all day, boy, I'm waiting for a motherfucker to find a video so I can hear about that. I'm gonna sit around and sit back and watch people talk about when they come across a video that they think is, a lot. And I'm gonna just laugh at the shit. And then I'm gonna go on their panel and say, yep, that's me. Wasn't I a bad bitch? Look at what I'm doing. Now you know why my husband ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think they pushed you to the limit. And you know what? I said that was gonna happen too. I was telling Pure, I said, they gonna push her and they gonna keep fucking with her and fucking with her and fucking with her. And then it's gonna be over with. She not gonna clean it up no more. She just gonna cause she already tried to walk away because she was sick of it. And then now they turned on her and then they done tried to, I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming because I'm like, I saw what you did. I saw when you tried to walk away, leave it alone, and you still was engaging with them because you was still cool with them. You ain't had no problems. You just ain't want to talk about the mess no more. I saw it. And I was telling Pure, I said, I think Bomb's sick of the mess. I think she just tired of it. She didn't had too much happen. She done had a lot of family tragedy and everything. She ain't on that mess no more. She just want to talk about fun times and laugh and kick it and stuff like that. And I knew that's what you was on. I could feel the energy, just woman to woman. I knew that's where you was at. And when I saw that they just kept trying to poke at you for not wanting to be that no more.
Right.
I was like,
see,
they
they
gonna
never,
poke her to
they
where she
wasn't
starts going
considerate.
off. Yeah,
You
it
see
wasn't
see how
considerate
you
at
consider it? Think about it. I lost 2 parents in a year.
all.
So now I'm thinking of life completely different. 2 years ago, I was a whole different person with a. Now I realize life shit can go by so fast. You could be here today, going to fuck tomorrow.
Right.
2 years ago, I was bragging how my mother and father, been together since they was this and that and that and this. They still married today, and then my dad died, and then I was like, oh shit. And then I was like, okay, now I gotta be concerned about my mom. Then my mom died. What? 2 years ago, I had 2 parents. 2 years later, I don't have neither. And wouldn't that change a person?
Yes.
In the midst of me grieving, before I could grieve one, the other one passed away. And them bitches just wouldn't let me be what I want to be in the moment.
Right.
God damn, like they wasn't even considerate of that. But here we are. Fuck both of them bitches. That comes from the deep down in my soul.
Yep.
And then when she
I
played
already
on my
know.
mama, talk about I help bury I help move your mama body.
Now that's some deep shit there. That's deep.
Right? Oh my God. She's like,
Yes,
if it wasn't for me, your mama body would still be rotten.
That's why I said it. They could have been if y'all would have been in the same city with each other, your head would have been tapped on like a river dance.
Girl,
her head would have been, you would have fucked her up. You would did that. Because that was too, just to not be able to gauge that's to go too far. It's what do you mean? Do you not understand that now everything is off limit? It's like you done totally went there, girl. Totally went there. And for those of us like Big J, he just came up. For those of us that been here since day one and that have been taunted and harassed by these people, y'all want to know why we show up every time Bomb do a stream about them? This is why. This is why there is no leaving Bomb out here by herself she just crazy and she going against her friend. No. We've seen it. We've been on the receiving end.
That's why I hate that bitch. I hate that bitch. When I said hate, I hate that bitch. I don't even know who this bitch. I never met this bitch, but I hate that bitch. I want her gone. Tell you the truth though, because I've been saying that for years now. And everything what you just said though, Black woman there is correct. Everything you said, she's the reason why I hate that bitch. Everything, you know, her little story, her little backstory and shit is the reason why I hate her ass. And that's also the reason why I hate Reg. Reg want to cover up for her bullshit. I'm for the brothers. Well, Negro, why you want to talk all that bullshit about Mika B? What's that raining woman, pure butterfly? You want to sit and talk all that shit about and you, even you, the two of you ladies, you talk all that shit about y'all.
Stay bringing up Pure, and Pure don't even fucking be around. So why the fuck is you talking about her, dude? Like, she's not even around.
Right. And here's the thing, and that's one thing I want to know. How come all these women, including yourself, y'all hadn't killed nobody? Have y'all killed your husband?
I never killed nobody.
Right, exactly. So therefore, if you for the brothers, how come you mind up a bitch who sit there and got a black man in prison trying to off another nigga off? See, I want Reg. Yeah, I know Reg is watching because you know he's a bitch. Him and Brian Triple X, y'all some bitch ass niggas. Y'all want to talk shit about me all the goddamn thing. Nigga, why are you so fucking scared when somebody asks you about that shit? Why you mind up a heifer who sit there and took somebody off the goddamn table? And you got a black man who's in prison behind some bullshit. Yet you will mod her up and try, you know, I'm gonna receive my chair from her. Motherfucker, fuck you in that goddamn chair, dude. You know, but thank you for saying it. That's the reason why I hate her guts. She wants to know why.
Reg is literally remedial, like literally remedial.
Just dumb. Like, he about the dumbest nigga on the planet. He about one of the dumbest people I ever seen on YouTube, and YouTube is full of dumbass niggas. He's about the dumbest one of them all. You know,
and I think that, man. I mean, I don't. Reg just ain't got them all. And you see the type of people that be over there with him, like AJ and, you know, all of that. Like AJ is really weird, like really weird. It's just a bunch of weird dudes over there. Just a bunch of weird dudes. And I can't even make sense out of his channel. That's why I said it reminds me of, I don't know if y'all remember, but Married with Children, the No Ma'am crew. That's what it reminds me of.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's who they remind me of.
In my thing, he talking about, Big J, I got me a woman. Yeah, Big J, I talk to more women than you, Big J. And he trying to use that punk ass little avatar, him putting his head on that woman's chest. But dude, look at your bed. Why you got two mattresses on the fucking floor, my nigga? Yo, you don't got no fucking bed spring. You see his fucking bed? Every time you do a video,
he ain't got no box spring.
Yeah, where are the box springs on that motherfucker? You don't the fucking bed.
On the floor.
It's two mattresses on a fucking floor. Dude, don't you talk about no goddamn body, dude. And talking about you.
AJ had a hefty bag on his window.
Yeah. Gonna talk all that bullshit. Man, sit your punk ass down somewhere, AJ. You know,
I don't think a lot of y'all understand how far back this goes for some of us. Like, this goes back literally like 4 years. So, like, the level of pettiness involved when it comes to these people who literally won't leave you alone, who keep harassing you. Oh, I'm dedicated. I mean, I got the time. I'm not.
Actually,
I don't feel above nothing. Well,
actually,
I have a question for y'all.
5 years.
I have a question, right? The Viper Pit was supposed to be Viper Pit, right? Where we were trolling people and shit like that. Why haven't they figured out new people to troll? Why is it the same people? You know what I mean? It's almost like I figure they got a group of people who they feel safe trolling. Because if they scared to go in the beef sector to bring that shit over here, because that's a whole nother level of shit, right? Mm-hmm. Oh, Nikki, leave my mom so machine alarms, making a boo boo.
You know what, Bomb? You're right though, because you don't see him in the beef sector. You don't see him in the roast sector. I came out of the roast sector. Some of y'all might remember me from the roast sector. I mean, they won't go. They won't go in those areas. They always want to hang around over here because I know why, because they're safe, because those people in the roast sector, in the beef sector, in those two sectors, those people are vicious. Those people, they don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
I went over there. Look, I tiptoed over there, falling behind V-Dub for a minute. And then I tipped my ass right back over here. I'm like, oh, these motherfuckers crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, that. No, that's not the level in which I want to be. You know what I'm saying? But even when Big J, you know, because I was Viper Pit, right? So you know that. And when I never had an issue with you, I used to wonder why me and you have an issue. You know what it was? Because remember, you was taking up for Pure Butterfly, which even her and I would make up. And I would wonder how we got back in it. And then I realized there were some people in the Viper Pit who would go, as soon as I mend some fences, they would intentionally go and tear down the fences. And then here I am, Viper Pit. Now, they now talking about y'all. I'm like, damn, I just squashed it with them. Why? Like, why are we back in this? And now I see that it was purposeful. They were doing it on purpose. They on purpose. As soon as I make up with somebody, because we realize, look, this shit not that serious. Hey, we good. She's like, yep, we good. Warren to go and do something, or somebody to do something to Pure Butterfly Spirit, and next thing I know, here we go again. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, but I avoid that beef sector, man. But I as somebody who came out of the roast sector, I avoid that beef sector. Those y'all in the beef sector, oh my God, they just
they wild, man. They wild.
Yeah, I thought the roast sector was bad. Y'all in the beef sector, y'all just take the whole different level. I thought this is low y'all can do. I mean, the roast sector was bad because y'all go into funeral homes and take pictures of people's dead parents and shit.
God damn.
Yeah. You're like your boy. Well, I ain't gonna say his name on here.
Don't say his name. I know who you talking about. God.
When he had that picture of Cliff and Rainey's mother lying in that casket, because like she used to be on here, right? She used to be on YouTube talking in the background. When she died, man, I actually got depressed when they showed that picture of her lying in that casket like that and shit. And I was like, come on, y'all gonna make videos on that shit?
Damn,
y'all that serious? That's why I left. I said, it's one thing to roast, it's one thing to do y'all. I said, no, I'm out this bitch. Peace, y'all.
That, even through roast, like even when old girl, remember we was talking the Viper Pit formed because of one person, y'all know that already. But even when the baby was born, there was a lot of us brought gifts. You see what I'm saying? That was gifts bought. So it was like you want to celebrate, and if somebody really have an issue, you really want to, help. I didn't know people was really like trying to really fuck people up for real like that.
Yeah.
I know, people was offering their, assistance and help when my parents passed away. Wow. Okay. Talk to you later. Thank you for stopping over, sis. Remember to send me the paperwork or the link to when Taz did that, because I'm gonna use that shit. Don't forget me.
I'm telling you, exactly, Celeste. There are some parts of YouTube you just don't go to.
God damn, y'all. Yeah, it was getting heated over here too. I had people coming to the house and shit. But to me that wasn't that bad. But it was kind of weird. I was like, damn. In fact, it didn't hurt me at all. It was the business people, when I would see their face, when I'm like, I didn't call you. Black-owned businesses that had drove all the way from Philadelphia or Baltimore. I was like, damn, like, sir, I really didn't call you. Pieces coming to the house and shit. Me and my family eating pizza. None of us know who ordered it. I would think my husband ordered it. He would think I ordered it. And then we thinking the kids ordered. Come to find out it came from you too. Oh wow. Oh man, it was. And see, the thing about you, in Delaware, I'm not sure about other places. If somebody orders a piece and they deliver it, they give it to you. They have to sort out who paid and who ordered it at the store. I mean, Domino's or whoever, they take a loss on that. I remember they came back to the house. That's when we found out. I didn't know it was internet stuff because I accepted the pizza. We was eating it, and they came back at the house like a half hour later, talking about, ma'am, we came to get payment. Payment of what? For the pizza. I said, what do you mean? They was like, yeah, you ordered the pizza. I said, nobody ordered the pizza. I started calling around to see who ordered the pizza. We didn't already ate the goddamn pizza. I asked somebody on the internet ordered the pizza, yo. That's crazy though, but
so back to the topic. What so you said mode 1, right? You said it does promote sexual harassment.
Yeah, do you know about mode 1, and if you can explain it to me from your perspective?
Let me say it like this. I used to call in on old boy's show back in 2014, 2015 when he was on Blog Talk Radio, Alan Roger Curry's, and he'll sit there and tell you what mode 1's about, but for him, when he was telling me was you have to read the woman's body language before you proceed, before you you try to advance the sexual question to her.
Now see, that makes sense,
right? Because he actually did a video when he was in the white manosphere, when the white manosphere did their little meetup out there in Europe, because that's where they fly to Europe every 2 years, every 2-3 years they fly out to Europe. When he and when he was at the 21 convention, he had a white woman up there, because he was, I think he was in Germany or Poland at this time. I forgot what place it was, and he was teaching people about mode 1, and he actually says, he actually tried to do demonstrations on where it works at. And no, Jerome Whiteside, I'm not defending Alan Roger Curry. I'm just telling you, I'm telling you about my conversations I have with him, and I'm talking about me being on his platform a few times. Well, he was talking about his body language. How can you detect body language? If one woman is pulling in herself towards a man, therefore she's more receiving what the guy's talking about. She's more interested. If she's pulling her head away, she's not interested in what you're talking about. So leave her alone is what he's saying. So that's what mode 1 is. You have to read her. It's all about body language at the end of the day when it comes to mode 1. So yeah.
Okay. Now see, that makes sense, right? Because if she's giving out some obvious signals, then yeah, I could see where somebody might approach her, because it seems like she's giving out signals that, hey, I'm receptive to you coming over to speak to me.
Right.
Okay, but how do he? So because of that, is that when how do he know that she's okay with, hey, let's not waste time, let's go do this, that, and third?
But he actually did a video about this about 10 years ago. But no, it wasn't 10 years, about 5 years ago. He did a video, and he did this with numerous women. He did this with numerous women, and it shows where the ones that want it and ones that does not want it. If she's pulling away, you let her go. The ones who's trying to getting closer to him, that's who you go further with. The ones who stepping up to you or turning to you the most.
Oh, okay. So the mode 1's, based on what I've heard, I'm not sure if it's true, but because maybe I didn't hear right or something, but they're saying that He's telling men to approach her with the body language, but tell her, hey, would you like to go get a room and have sex? Off the like, because I can be giving you like at Big J, I might see you at a club. Let's say I see you at a club. Really stop that. I can. What about the iPad? Is it locked? Oh, okay. Let me unlock it. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me unlock his iPad. Okay, let me unlock your iPad. Jeez, there you go. Thank you. I'm sorry, but anyway, I can see you in the club, and I am giving you the signals, right? I think you're nice, you fit based on what I see, the type of dude I would like to get to know. And then how do you know though that you could pull the mode one, the let's go get a motel room? How do you know that?
I hadn't read his book in a while, so because he also wrote he wrote like 3 books. One was The Possibility of Sex, the other was Mode 1, and there was a third one. I forgot the third one is, but I remember reading those two. But he kind of if you read his book, it's more about the body language and words that women use if they really trying to okay, like for one, if you have a woman that's telling you her whole life story and you don't even know her, for me, I think she's trying to either get next to the guy, or she's trying to have sex with him. Because 9 times out of 10, every time when a woman pops up, she's telling her whole life story to a man, and she's usually trying to get close.
Right. I would admit that, like if I told you my story, but it might not mean that I want to have sex with you that night right away. It might mean that I'm interested in a relationship, and if I'm interested in a relationship, then that means I know that I can't have sex with you that night. You know why? Because men, you look at it negatively, and it's men's fault. Because what we know as women is that we have sex with you too soon, then y'all don't take us serious.
You know what? You're right. You're right on that. You're right on that for the most part. You're right on that for the most part.
So even if I'm horny and I'm looking at you and I'm like, damn, I have to hold out. I have to play this game that you men have put forth in front of us. Now, if I'm like, I've been the type who said, okay, I've never had a one night stand. Let me go see if I can get, if I'm interested, I'm okay with if it's just a one night stand. That's something different. And yeah, that would be different. But for the most part, we know that if we really like you and interested in getting to know more about you, that we can't have sex with you right away.
Right.
Why is that? Why do y'all judge the women who like if I say you're an adult, I'm an adult. Why can't we, if we hook up and the vibes are there and everything is like falling in place, why can't we just do what we do as adults?
I think the two things going on. One thing is that Madonna whore complex that most men in the manosphere have. They have this the Madonna whore complex. That okay, they see women as they see women as hoes, but they also want women to be virtuous at the same time. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of like a dual, but they have like a dual schizophrenic worldview on women. And the second issue is they're trying to impress somebody else. See, some of these guys are having sex. I'm gonna use Game Changer for prime example, right? I'm gonna use him as a prime example. The dude keep on talking about fat women, right? Anytime when you hear a guy talk about fat women, oh, I don't want to fuck a fat woman. I don't want to be with a fat woman. I don't want to be with an ugly woman. No, stop that. You want this woman. You're trying to impress your boys with this woman. With you like he, they want to date women who can impress their friends, impress their boys. They ain't trying to date old girls because he's happy with old girl. And that's why Game Changers pissed off at me because I told him the truth about himself. Why you complain about fat women? No. You are attracted to a fat woman. You don't want nobody else to know that you are attracted to a fat woman. Because that's all he talk about. Lizzo this, Lizzo that. My dick ain't, all that shit. Same way like with Obsidian.
Right.
Like
But see, you talk to them retarded dudes, but the game changer is a retard is kind of slow. Like I picked up on that, and then I finally saw him when he finally put himself in front of the camera, and there go all the answers all of later.
Right. Right. So I told Game to why you complain about all these fat women when you don't look good yourself? No, you expect all these women to be nines. You out there chasing after Jessica X and Melody. Well, dude, you're not. Those women are 9s and 10s. Nigga, you about a 7. You about 7 and 6. You're not
gonna 7 or 6. Who gave that nigga a 7 or 6?
Well,
I bet you
I'm being fair. Hey,
no, you ain't being fair. Cause you being fair from a man's point of view. A woman will put that nigga at like a 2-3. This nigga is like he on slow status. This nigga would look like he used to ride on that short yellow bus on some real shit for real. I don't think you men know what we look for. I bet you there's no woman in this goddamn chat, not one, who will go over there and look at that man and give him anything higher than a 3. He's not getting higher than a 3. Just based on his looks. But then we add in that corny ass voice and everything. Like I didn't even have to see him to know he fits exactly what I pictured based on his voice. But then I've been around at least thousands of men throughout my life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All kinds. And so I know where he fit in. But anyway, you gave him a 6 or 7? What?
Yeah, I'm just being fair. I'm just being fair for the conversation's sake. But the thing is, why like saying like Obsidian is about 5'2". The dude about 5'2" foot. He's about 5'2", 5'3". And I have videos of him at that conference about 4 or 5 years ago when he was standing next to Paul Elam. Paul Elam can eclipse Obsidian. Paul Elam can sit there and touch, can grab Obsidian with one hand and drum out, do anything he want with him. So, but the thing is like even Brian Salage, dude, why are you talking about these women? Dude, do you look at yourself in the mirror? I mean, all these dudes that look all fucked up, and then they'll come online and talk about, oh, black women ain't shit. I want myself a dime piece. They keep on repeating the 80-20 rule. Woo, same old bullshit. I'm like, dude, why y'all expecting to have all these fine women when you ain't, you want all these dime pieces, but you're not dime piece material. You better get into where you fit in.
That nigga should get him like a penny. He false penny, a fake penny. You ever received a fake dollar bill?
Yeah.
This nigga is like a fake penny, like a fake. These niggas be, and they got the nerve to talk about fat women or whatever size woman, skinny women, fat women, short women, tall women. They don't have the right because they can't get a woman. Not even the fat women want them. But that's another topic for another day, which I would gladly love to have. Y'all know I don't give a shit about them niggas over there. But Game Changer is the same dude who had to call a family member because he's abusing women. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He didn't even know how to act with a beautiful woman in the room with him. But all he wanted to do was hurt women. He lucky. He lucky that wasn't my niece or my, somebody I knew. For real, because I would have had somebody whip his ass. He wouldn't be on YouTube talking to nobody. That nigga would be gumming, talking, eating through a straw if she had been somebody related to me.
Man, Khadijah. Khadijah. Game Changer couldn't smell my panties based off his voice. Oh shit. Yeah, man. I mean, like it's like, man, dude, beggars shouldn't be choosers. You know what I'm saying? You on YouTube begging. Oh, I'm a conservative because black women won't give me no pussy. Dude, get the fuck out of here with that shit. You know, I be looking at some of these dudes and what they're talking about. And that's saying like what Reg talk about. Oh, Big J, you I see you over there on an old girls channel flirting with her. What was it? The Jess BU channel. I saw you flirting with her. Nigga, do you know what a joke is? You know what a joke is, Reg? Oh, that's a married woman. Dude, that's a joke. So you took that seriously? I mean, dude, instead of you worrying about who I'm quote unquote talking to, you need to sit there, nigga, and actually understand something. You got divorced, my nigga. We need to talk about why though your ass is single, not me.
Do we know for sure? You know, because what I've noticed is here on YouTube, men lie.
Yeah.
The women lie too, but they'll lie and say, because they don't want to admit they were never married, they'll say, well, I'm divorced. You know, just so they can talk about a woman in the negative, they can talk about their ex-wife. But how do we know that he was ever married? And you know what I mean? Do we know for a fact that Reg was ever married? Because I don't see no woman marrying him.
I don't know. I do it like this. I don't know what it is. Okay, I say it like that. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. Yeah.
You know what I mean? After Kevin Samuels and a man like him could lie about, remember, and you could correct me if I'm wrong, wasn't Kevin at one point in the manosphere claiming that he didn't have a biological child? He just had a child.
Right.
He was saying, he was making it seem like some woman made him get on child support, even though that wasn't biologically his child.
I think though that was his 19-year-old daughter at the time, or stepdaughter at the time. I think, because he was on Renaissance Woman's channel.
Right.
It's when Ren had her channel back up, or had her channel running, and he was on there talking all this shit about. And he was talking to me that one day because it happened around October when this happened. So he was telling me though that he has a 19-year-old daughter, but he doesn't want her to date a man over 40. And then though he turned around and said, well, I want myself an 18-year-old wife. But nigga, you 52. How can you tell me which if you're going to forbid your 19-year-old daughter to get with a guy who's over the age of 40, yet you 52 at the time, and you want some female, a woman, a girl who's about 18. I mean, make that make sense, Kevin?
Well, I mean, it makes sense because he want to convince these men to allow him to date and fuck over their daughters, but he not gonna let the men do the same to his daughter. You see what I'm saying? Like these older men telling you younger men to do shit so they can have the upper hand, so the older men can have the upper hand. He telling the younger men, hey, y'all focus on making your money, make your money. That's why Kevin is keep telling y'all that y'all gotta be 6-figure dudes. He keep telling y'all don't worry about women, make your money. And that way he could be a 50-year-old man dealing with the women you would be dealing with, you younger men would be dealing with. But because y'all not focused on women, the women gonna go for, old ass broke down looking niggas like Kevin. Kevin is not handsome to me. I'm gonna be honest. Kevin would not get a second thought from most women. That's why he gotta wear them suits. Because when you ain't got it in the face and shit like that, when you ain't got it body wise, you gotta impress through other means. And so that's why he gotta get those suits that make him look like he's wealthy.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Mm-hmm. But all you men don't have to do that. Some of you don't have to do that. Some of you have your intelligence. A woman will enjoy having conversations and getting to know you more, having conversations, and after you learn what to do in the bedroom, that's where you catch you at. But some of you gonna have to pull out your pockets, yo. And if you listen to Kevin, all he telling you have to do is pull out your pocket. He want to keep you busy.
Right.
I wish I had a daughter, man. If I had a daughter and somebody like Kevin came and approached him, man, oh man, he would be broke before 30 days is out. I would help her take everything this nigga got. But see, he ain't teaching even the older men how to handle the young woman when she gets in. What y'all do with this young woman who you already know is there because of your money? You stop her from taking everything from you. But see, if she know a bitch like me and a few of us, see the women on YouTube who openly sharing, telling the women, I think that's a foul, because I think, ladies, if y'all gonna do that, do it behind the scenes. These men don't need to know the secrets. But see, if I was telling these women how to do this move on them old niggas, they would be broke in 30 days. I'm not even joking. She'll be the guy a car. He'll be paying for her rent, even though he's living with his mama still. I don't give a fuck, ladies. They live with their mamas and they wanna smell your coochie. Then you need to tell them you need to be living in this nice house right here, or this apartment or whatever. You need to pick a bill, and that nigga need to be paying every month. Okay?
Right.
I know you men don't like what I'm saying, but understand, I'm not talking to you about you younger men. I'm talking about these old niggas who claim that young women want men with money. We do. And somebody said it over there by Jerome. He said, ho, 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 I'll just act like I got it. I ain't really got to produce it. That's a lie. Women not stupid enough for you to just act like you got money and think we might let you get away with that for one date, but you ain't got to show and prove. But see, by the second, third date, you pushing out that pocket.
It's like like some women. I'm gonna say it like this: like some of these dudes, they thinking everything should be like the 1950s and shit. Like, oh well, I got this money. I'm automatically supposed to give me a woman, dude. That shit worked back then. That shit ain't working now. Y'all about 67 years too late on that bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if she got her own money, she's not, no, you're not going to, she's not going to be, some of these women are not impressed by your money.
Right. Not impressed at all. Because that's, if the women who are looking for money, right? She's not impressed by the money, she'll just get closer to you. Apparently that's what he's advocating for. Some of you men who know you don't really make that amount of money, but you're still interested in being with women, y'all gonna have to start pushing back on Kevin's message. Because if y'all don't, I'm not even joking. I knew this was coming way before Kevin got bigger. I kept warning. I'm like, look, y'all not gonna like what these women start doing. I'm watching the women. Women react to what men are doing. You really lead us, even when you're not really controlling us. In a sense, you control us, right? You might not be able to tell us to do what you want us to do, but through your actions and the things that y'all say, women then make their move based on that.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if there's a group of men who are openly saying shit like, okay, ladies, you got to be a certain size, this and that, where the women who have those type of bodies, they not even gonna want to mess with younger men. They gonna purposely look for these old ass niggas, and the older the better, ladies. You ain't gonna have to do much until this blue pill came about. Until this goddamn blue pill came about, all of us as a young woman knew some older dude in the neighborhood or who would come sniffing around. Who would come around pay his Social Security check. Okay. So why is that the young girl's fault if these old dudes come around and ask a young lady, want me to take you to the mall? I'll take you to the mall. I never had a young man come to me and say, you're going to take me to the mall. You know, the mall is where I met young men at when I was younger. But the older men would come around talking about, I'm gonna take you shopping. I'm gonna take you shopping. Well, I'm gonna take you shopping. I'm gonna take you shopping. Ooh, would you like me to take you shopping? I'm walking down the street with me and my girlfriends. Hey, would y'all like to go shopping? But it was like a fucking joke. What is so? Listen, this is all I'm saying to you, younger men. Y'all gonna have to give pushback on Kevin so the women can see it, so they can say, well, okay, there are decent younger men out here. And you are you're not in your 40s, are you?
No, I'm
You're
close
like
to it.
30. Okay, well,
I'm
you're still a
close to
young
it.
man, though. Yeah, you're still a young man. You know what I mean? You don't have any kids, right?
No, I don't.
Yeah. Do you want kids, Big J?
I think the time for me for having kids is over with.
It's not over, but do you want kids? That's the question.
Well, since I would like to have an heir, yes.
Okay, well,
Since I'm inheriting a lot of shit now,
yeah.
I might as well have somebody that, to
Dude,
leave
listen.
behind.
Y'all, there is someone for everybody out here. Too many young men are on this shit talking instead of being in spaces where the women are looking to talk to young men. You have a lot of, like when I talk to you, you're smart. There's a lot of women who will be interested in just having a conversation. It goes farther than that. And no telling where to lead, but you don't want to be a 50-year-old father of an infant. So you got to get on there.
Okay.
Mr. Gab, come up here, baby. Listen, there are women out here who aren't just looking for your money. You know what I mean? And
Right.
if you're okay, they have some decent women. You in Texas, there's all them Southern women. They may be acting strong when they're in the streets, but most of them Southern women know how to cook. They'll clean. They may have a child already, though. That's unfortunate if you don't want one who have a child. But they may have a child or two already. But what I would say as a young woman, as a woman, as a woman to you younger men, y'all letting these older men mess over your lives. You only got one life to live. You only got one life to live. Now, if you're looking for a young woman, then now your chances, you're gonna have to have some money. And then all you're gonna do is play, and you get to play, and you can play. Nothing wrong with that. But if you want children, these young women don't want to play and bring no children for it. They will bring children for it if you're serious. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. And I ain't gonna lie, if I was a mother to a daughter, yeah, you think I'd be telling her to do the shit the way I did it? Hell no. You know why? Because it wouldn't work. Today is a new day. The young men are not looking for the same things I was looking for. Like in our day, you went to school, you graduated high school, and then the next step was to get married for the girls, marriage. Whether I wanted to go to work or further my education, that was options too, but still marriage was the next real step in life. Today, though, that's not how we teach. That's not what's going on with our young girls, which is a good thing, because if you men, y'all decide y'all don't want marriage. I asked this question, I'm gonna ask you because I asked this on Jerome's channel. I don't think nobody answered me. Like, for instance, myself, right? Older woman, everything in my husband's name, everything, credit, everything is in my husband's name. If my husband died today or tomorrow, I'm in trouble. Right? I'm in trouble because I noticed with my mom, everything was in my dad's name. When my dad passed away, you know what? Them people was talking about ending her cell phone contracts. Cell phone contracts was in my dad's name.
Right.
And because now his Social Security isn't, working anymore because it shows that he's dead, they was trying to shut down their accounts. Now, guess what? My mom didn't have no credit throughout her lifetime. So now it's like starting over. My mom was having a hard time, even though, doing this, that, and the third, because she had to switch things in her name.
Mm-hmm.
What do y'all recommend for, what do you recommend that a woman like myself do, or if a younger woman did it the way I did it, where everything is in the man's name, because y'all are against her getting half. The reason she gets half is because the law was everything was in the man's name. A woman couldn't get credit card without a man. I'm not sure if y'all knew. Right. So if I couldn't get credit without a man, what happens when he leave me, or if he pass away? If he divorced me, what happens to the woman?
She's a shit out of luck.
That's right. And that's why the law is, she was your wife for so many years, so everything that's yours is half hers. And that's why the woman gets half. That's why the women get half. Because men, y'all could become a certain age and decide that you want a newer model. And the other wife is shit out of luck, like you said.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that's why that is. But these men are angry at that. So they don't want to take care of a woman. And then they want her to be submissive to him. But then if he decides to divorce her for a younger woman, they don't want her to get shit. And they think that sounds fair. It don't even sound fair.
Yeah.
So what do you think about that from a male perspective? Have you, if you had a daughter and she was married to a man, because I'm not saying all men, but based on the way these men are speaking in the manosphere, they make it seem like looks is very, 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 very important, which means soon as he may marry her young, but he may want a younger wife when he get older.
I'm gonna do like if I had a daughter and she's out in the dating world and she had to be with these lames, or these lames is always around her, I would make sure that her self-esteem is very high. Mm-hmm. That's one thing, and make sure she got like, for me, but I have some money for my nephew and my niece, right? In case I go down, in case I fall in. I got something set up already, for my nephew and for my niece. I would have something set up for her. If she gets entangled with one of them losers, and old boy talking about, oh, you ain't getting shit, I'm leaving. Well, she has something to fall back on. That's what I would do,
Yeah.
I'm already doing that with two of my siblings' children. Mm-hmm. But for myself, that's something what I would do if I had a daughter.
So you saying, so if you left her money, so let's say you left her money and she got married to somebody, her money becomes his money. Would you tell her, no, keep your money separate?
Yeah, keep that money separate. Mm-hmm. And I actually written myself, though, if I die, mm-hmm, she would touch that money 5 years. Mm-hmm. So if she gets, if something goes left and she's, out there by herself, there's something, she's coming out of my quote unquote pocket, even though I'm no longer around. Mm. So that's how I set it up,
Yeah.
But
Aries in the chat said, I remember seeing my neighbor's situation. It brought tears to my eyes. She didn't even know how to drive. Her kids had to teach her. So my mother didn't even know how to drive until I was in the military. I think I was already married when my mother learned to drive, My mother learned to drive. Yes, see, back in the day, women didn't do that. You know what I mean? Like my dad or somebody drove my mom everywhere she had to go. So I hear I am a grown ass woman by the time she learned to drive.
Yeah.
And my dad wasn't even in favor of her learning how to drive. You know, he was like, you don't need to drive. I'll take you everywhere you gotta go.
Why? What? But why was that? I mean, why? What?
That's how it used to be. The women didn't drive back in the day like that. It wasn't something that women did. And I guess in a sense, it looked good that, hey, you got somebody who's gonna take you everywhere. You know, the woman he drives or he opened the door for and shit like that. I'm not sure exactly why, to be honest, right? But it was something that didn't happen much, and yeah, it's and then my mom got a new freedom about herself, see, because now she could just get in the car and go wherever she wanted to go. When my mom started learning how to drive and got used to it and everything, she would just take a drive to Texas or Mississippi just to drive, just for the drive itself, not even going anywhere in particular. Just she would go just to go to Ryan's in a whole nother state. It was a freedom to her, you know, that she didn't. So
was there like fear? You know, did like she had some apprehensions? Was she had some apprehensions with her about driving when she initially was started, you know, to travel?
Not really, no. She was scared to drive, you know, over that Hupalong Bridge, but
oh yeah.
that
I do not like driving on that bridge though. That one.
That bridge.
Yeah, I don't like driving on that bridge. That one.
That is, it was a real, you know, it was scary for me too. We used to see that bridge sway, you know.
Yeah.
Man. But no, she just didn't. I never asked her like initially why she never knew, you know, how to drive. Because I did have some aunts who did drive. I had some aunts who drove, and then I had some other aunts who didn't drive. So I'm not even sure why, but yeah.
So
Go ahead.
So what was she like in a rural area, or is she like in the city or suburb?
Well, like we lived in all. I remember when we lived in New Orleans, there was buses, right? When she grew up in Kenner, which is still kind of, you know, right there. You get on a bus. It's when we moved to where I end up growing up when I, you know, from a teenager up. That is in a river parish, which is outside of this city. But no, yeah, my mother didn't even get on buses. Like my dad was just one of them people. She want to go somewhere, he'll take her.
Oh, okay.
He would just, he would, even if he came home on his lunch break to bring her somewhere, he would take off from work to bring her if she had to go somewhere. He was just that person. My husband kind of coming like that person now, because I really don't drive much anymore. I don't know what it is about the dynamics, the married people, but like I started relying on. I'd be like, "Babe, I got a doctor's appointment." He'll say, "Okay, I'm gonna come and get you and take you." I don't know why I got my own car out there, but years ago I needed him to take me to the doctors because my motherfucking doctor wouldn't talk to me. I've been going to the doctor. I've been going to him since my second son. So I've been going to the doctor every month for, my son is 25 now, 25 years. This doctor would never talk to me. He never talked. I never had an opportunity to really talk to him, but I saw him every month. So when I needed to tell him something or to get some feedback back and forth, I had to ask my husband to come to my doctor's appointment with me. So my husband started coming to my doctor's appointment with me. He would talk to my husband about me. I'm in the room, the man not saying shit to me, but he would talk to my husband. I said, "Babe, I need to come."
Is he like an older man or something like that?
Yeah, he's an older man, but he's also with those men from India. You know, the ones.
Oh, okay. Now I get it. Now I get it because
because
like they did that they did that to me. They only talk to me, but not to my grandmother. You know, they'll talk to me, but hey, you know, I mean, they be saying stuff like that. They're more let's say patriarchal.
Right.
So they're only going to talk to the whoever is the man in that diamond, the husband or son or grandson or nephew, rather than talking to the patient. And I think that they do a disservice on their female patients, because I don't know what she wanted. You know, if she wanted to sign these papers, there's some things that are private, and I don't want to know all this. If it's not bad, I don't want to know all that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
So why are you telling me this is not her?
Yeah, he wouldn't listen to me. Like if if my medicine stopped working and I needed, him to either give me more or up the milligrams or something or change it altogether, he wouldn't listen to shit I said. And it was obvious he wasn't listening, because he wouldn't ask me any questions about it. He would just be like, okay. And I noticed how he treated his wife, because she was a doctor at the same practice.
Uh-huh.
He just dealt with the kids. She dealt with children. And then I had started hearing that women, they don't really talk to their women like that. They walk 2 steps behind them and shit like that.
Right.
And then I started thinking, okay, it's his customs that making him such a bad, not listening to me. So I asked my husband to come. My husband started going to all my doctor's appointments every month with me.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Until I stopped dealing with him so much. I started going to pain management instead of him so much.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right, Bomb. I appreciate it.
Okay, it's nice talking to you.
All right, then.
Okay, I'll talk to you later.
Okay, all right, then. I'll see y'all next time.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
So y'all, he was explaining what he said. He read the book and Mr. ARC Allen, Roger Allen Curry, I think that's what it is. That he mentioned that it's about body language, but even that, listen, I mean, I could be honest with you all and tell you, you need to, if we adults, the body language might be able to tell you that, yeah, she's interested if you come over. Like she might look over at you, give a smile. Just because she smiled doesn't mean she wants you to come and invade her space. I think that's something that men be guessing at, and you be hoping that she's receptive, that she won't go off on you. The thing is, it's dangerous out here these days, and just because I gave you a little smile, because I saw you look at me and you smiled and I smiled back, doesn't mean I want you in my face. You know what I mean? And that doesn't mean that I want you to come over and be straight up with me talking about going to the hotel. I'm taking that as an insult. In fact, I take it as an insult that you think that I look like a whore to you, like as if you could just come over and just take me to a motherfucking hotel room. And that's that TV bullshit. Now maybe if you're on a business venture, right? You're out in another city and everybody is at a convention, and you see a woman, and you know what I mean? And maybe y'all both from out of state and y'all come together and y'all might want to have some fun. Maybe. I don't know. That's some TV ass shit to me, because there ain't no type of shit that I've experienced. But a man coming up and being forward. But this is my thing. If you're gonna be so forward, well, forward your ass some money in front of me. You know what I'm saying? If you want to really be forward for real, and you really want what it is that you see, then if you could come off with some words like, can I fuck you for free? You put some money right there. That's what you do. You know what I mean? Put 12 100 bills right there. Because to me, asking me to sleep with you when I don't know you is just as an insult as you asking me, can you pay me for something? You see? Because that's what I feel in my mind. Now, another woman might feel another way. You give me that, you give me 1200s right there, though. And I look at you and you look interesting, you look like you know, you're nice enough looking and shit like that. I might go upstairs with you. Look, 1200, it's gonna take me about 10, 15 minutes. Be like, shit, this is the easiest $1,200 I've ever made. But it's still, he's still gonna have to be attractive enough for me to even think about it. And most of these niggas that I've seen in the manosphere, I'm gonna have to be honest. You're gonna have to pull out 2,500. And they might be able to get her to get past your face, you know? You might have to do it from the back. You might have to do it from the back where I can't see your face. I don't know. Woo, Lord have mercy. And y'all got the nerve to want to talk about big women or too skinny women or too dark-skinned women or light-skinned. Get the holy hell out of here with all that nonsense. You know, you ugly, most ugly dude. God damn. If I start going through the pictures of the men in the manosphere, man, I'm trying to tell you. Nah. So a lot of you look like you're too feminine. And if I want to be with another woman, then I would get with a real woman. I wouldn't get with no dude who looked like a woman. Okay? And and if I wanted to be with an animal, I would go to the motherfucker too. I'm not into bestiality. Niggas be looking bad. Okay? You know, you and then I have a thing against light-skinned men. I'm gonna be honest. You could be light-skinned, but you got to have something else about you that make me overlook that shit right there. You know what I mean? I gotta like you. You gotta be friendly and funny, and because I personally, I'm not with that. To me, that light skin look too feminine to me. To me, a chocolate brother is, you know what I mean? Like reminds me of being the muscular chocolate. The darker the better. I'm good with that. And I know that's just this is just me though. I'm not talking about other women, everybody, but this is my point. My point is we all are different. And that is why somebody can't write a book and tell you what the hell it is that we like as women. We are different. Don't tell nobody we're different. Even when we tell you we're different, you don't want to listen. You don't want to hear it. We're different. One woman, you go to her channel, she's going to tell you she like a certain type of man. And you come on my channel, and if I tell you what kind of man I'm telling you what kind of man I like. I like chocolate men. That's on some real shit. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, and have I dated light skinned men? I have. And like I said, it was something else he had about him. He was either adventurous, he was funny, he was nice, all kinds of shit, right? And so his personality took over. But visually though, man, that's something about the two skin, the contrast and the skin colors coming together. Baby, that alone is all that, yeah, that alone is fire, okay? Now I'm gonna come look in this chat before I end this shit. It is Friday. I wanted to do Freaky Friday. I was gonna talk about it, but the topic got thrown off. The topic got thrown off. And so I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna go deal with my grandson here. I'm gonna go put him in the tub, wash him up, and then put his butt to sleep because he has been up. He didn't take a nap. Big lady, you wanna go sleep? The last night I tried to keep him up, boy, but I couldn't. He told me, Mama, Bob. He said, Mama, Baba. When he told me that, I knew it was over. Because he'll tell me when he's sleeping. Okay. And because he know I don't give him bottles unless he's going to bed. even though I don't like seeing babies, certain ages walking around with bottles. I don't like that. If they can walk, then they can eat. And if they can eat, then they don't need a bottle. So I be seeing 3, 4, 5-year-olds running around with bottles in their mouth. What the holy fuck is that? Why? Isn't that boy 5 years old? What you got that bottle for? That's really just laziness, because you could get that baby a cup. What he got a bottle for? My grandchild had a cup since he was like, by the time he was a year, he had a sippy cup. He don't need no bottle. He could drink his juice through that goddamn cup. So if you could give a 1-year-old, a 12-month-old, a goddamn sippy cup, then that means you could give a 4, 5-year-old a goddamn sippy cup, right? What the hell he drinking his milk in a bottle for? Why in the hell he drinking milk anyway? I'm still trying to understand the milk thing. I'm gonna do a little research and see why do he need to be on milk? What did he need to be on milk for? You know what I'm saying? I need no goddamn milk. He eat. This boy ate my spaghetti and meatballs. And he ate that piece of garlic bread too. The hell he need milk for? So I'm gonna do some research to see if he still need that with that vitamin D. And to the witch you want to talk about me and my grandchild, honey, you wish you could be half the mother that I am as a grandmother. But even a mother, bitch, me and you not the same. My children, see your children to play with you like they your best friend, and nothing's wrong with that, I guess. Except when others see it, like my kids, even though we played family night and shit like that, they knew not to play with me in front of company and others, not to embarrass me. Nobody should be seeing you and your children, where they look like they disrespecting you. See, but I didn't talk about you and your goddamn children, though. I don't think you want me to do that, right? Because if we think about it, I might know somebody who go to school, and I might know some things you don't want everybody to know about your daughter. You better stop playing with me, bitch, because I'm not that one. Right? I need you to understand I'm not in it from another state who ain't gonna know, who ain't gonna realize, and who might not even know nobody who know you. You already gave me all the tea I need to know on the people you know that I know. And as long as I know that they know, if I tell them what you told me, it's gonna give me everything I need. If I tell them what you said in your makeup story about somebody wanting to be with your daddy, I want you to listen to me because I know you're going to listen. Remember the story about somebody wanting to date your daddy? Bitch, if you think I believe that after seeing your daddy, then I'm going to have to, but I don't have to believe it. All I got to do is make a phone call and say that you told that story. And let's see what information really come out of that. You better stop playing with me. You want to play with other people in other states? Do that, ho. Don't play with me, though. Don't play with me. I'll make the fucking phone call live and let you listen to me talk to them. You understand? And before you know it, your whole family be wondering what the fuck done happened. Why is people talking about this, that, and third? I'd be like, because your motherfucking daughter got on YouTube and told people that this woman used to want to date you. Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, I'm going, y'all. Let me get out of here. Rat ass bitch. And by the way, clean your kitchen, ho. If you want me to, I'll go turn on my cam and show you how to clean up mine, because I'm gonna go clean up mine after I give him a bath, put him to sleep. I'm coming downstairs. I'm cleaning the kitchen. Don't go to sleep with your kitchen looking like that, the nigga. You got to do better. Why are you so mad? What's wrong with you? Where y'all go? I'll see y'all later. I may be back later tonight and do a roast because I did say I was gonna get on this bitch for 30 days.